Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Hello. Hoshi is running a little late today. I decided to just go ahead and start. Say, fuck it. How's everybody doing tonight? How well can y'all even hear me? I just realized that the microphone's like not in front of my face. Because I'm smart. I know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I know exactly romance. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. So I just got finished watching Lackadaisy. I had some few comments on it. And all the stuff that y'all posted. A bit annoyed. Hello, Ark. Hello, Steve. How you doing? Why are you annoyed, Ark? Why are you annoyed? Go watch Lackadaisy. It's awesome. And then watch that other one. Fuck. The Amazing Digital Circus. I'm assuming two independent little cartoons, films, or whatever. 25 minutes long. Far better than, I don't know. Let's see. Jason, you want to pop in with us? I wasn't sure if you'd be busy or not. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to send you the invite, fucker. That's it. I wasn't sure. Your plans yesterday, the way you were talking and everything, pop in if you want, because you watched the trailer as well. You've watched it 3 times. I've watched it twice. I enjoy the hell out of it. I'm hoping it doesn't take long for the second episode to come out. Like, you're talking about stuff on YouTube that has decent production value and better, more interesting stories than, I don't know, just name something off the top of my head, the Marvels. It's kind of funny, kind of ridiculous, you know? It's almost like you got a bunch of people over there at Disney that don't know what they're doing or just run with the first draft. Okay. A lot of the things that we do, some content creators. Aha! Look who has decided to grace us all with his presence. Did you climbed off of the bear?
The bear?
The bear.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Everybody on Discord can see that you were playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh no, I had the game running in the background. I just got.
You have the game run. Okay.
I had a very important thing. So some work stuff. Some people working in Karen Crow, north of us, snagged up one of my beautiful little lines.
Well, that was mighty white of them.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night. Oh, those sons of bitches.
And
this shit is good. Oh, God,
so now
this is dangerous.
So
my Lord. Hold
on. By the way, the line, my marks are there, so I'm fine. So it screwed up my whole baby. It screwed up my whole day.
That'll do it, yeah.
Set me behind a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got back, but I'm covered because my marks are good, and they hit the line that feeds the Verizon cell tower that gives all of Karen Crow's cell phone service.
That sounds like the fiber around the corner from us, from where I am, where if it gets hit, shuts down the AT&T service for like a good mile radius. Just fucks everything up. Everybody connects 2 central offices and it's like click. Oh, so I was just talking about 2 things that have showed up wonderfully on YouTube: Lackadaisy and The Amazing Digital Circus. Have you checked out either one of those yet? Lackadaisy, I just watched today. It's a little 25 minutes.
I watched the episode of the Dark Circus. Like I watched it because a YouTuber I watched was reviewing it. So
yeah,
I like it. It's interesting. It's got some good like stay power.
The basis of the story alone makes it a horror.
The theory. Well, hold on. So there's a theory that the clown girl is not actually
Pomni
is actually not actually in the game itself. Like she is, but like so whenever the episode ends, if you look at it there's a scene, the scene where she's running through the exits and she sees a desk there with a computer on it, and she stops and she like, okay, yeah. So
and there's a there's a headset on the desk.
There is. So at the end of the episode, you see it fading away. You see the exact same desk. The theory is because of the way the light is, there's sunlight coming into the window. That's the real world. And Pomni herself is the girl who put on the headset, but it's actually just a copy of her conscious. It's not the physical body. So that's why there actually is no exit.
So wait, the theory is that she's dead or something?
No. It's not that she's no. So they put the headset on. It copies their brain and then
puts it into the game.
Puts it in the game.
Oh, that's okay. So the actual physical person has walked away from the game, but the headset itself, it just wow, that's even more interesting. Ark, yes, I did watch it.
That's the theory.
You're talking about the woman who wrote the letter to her business or the government building and said, "You need to be more inclusive this holiday season and respect it, blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't have red, green, and Christmas colors." And I'm just like, fuck off. I love Ruined Leon. He's great. He's fantastic. But anyway, the next thing, if you for the Lackadaisy, it's cats in New Orleans, because it's obviously New Orleans. During Prohibition, and it's interesting. And it's apparently Lackadaisy is an online comic because a lot of people have they'll sit there and praise it about the online comic. People were talking about the online comic, and me, of course, I had to go shit on everybody's parade and make a comment that, hey, love the pilot, hate the Cajun accents. I didn't say hate, but that's like, I thought it was St. Louis. Oh, my bad.
Well,
that's true. It says it in the beginning, 1927, St. Louis, Missouri.
Well,
but that was the Mississippi, and there was those were still two Cajun accents done Hollywood. They were Hollywood Cajun accents, and the voice actors. One of them is from New York, because that's what you get. That's what you want with a Cajun accent. You want someone from New York, and the other one is from Chicago, which is again, that's what you want for an authentic Cajun accent. I'm just like, oh no.
Speaking of Cajun, I just got done watching the lovely bombshell that was the Marvels, and apparently the movie ends in our little lovely state of the Louisiana.
Yeah, Monica Rambeau's because Rambeau. I mean, yay. But yeah, it's almost like I can picture a house like that.
Oh yeah,
it's 3 feet off the ground in the middle of a fucking field with a bunch of trees around, a long ass driveway. It's like, yeah, that's I'll give it that. Authentic, sure.
It looked very similar to the house that was in Winter Soldier, Captain America, or Winter Soldier, the fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Hawkeye's house.
No, I was saying Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, I didn't see Winter Soldier.
In Louisiana as well.
Ouch. I didn't watch Winter Soldier yet.
Well, it also takes place in Louisiana.
Well.
Anyway.
I don't, man.
So I have completed watching the Marvels, unfortunately.
It took you a few days.
And I have also watched the South Park thing.
I still haven't watched that. The Pandaverse.
Yes, I have watched it. It's quite funny.
Put a chick in it and make her gay.
Lame.
Lame? No.
Yeah, put a chick in it. She better be gay and make it lame.
And make it lame. Why? It's unfortunate. Have you seen the Madam Web trailer?
I started watching it, but I got distracted with the whole cut stuff. So,
gotcha. So we are getting ever so slightly ahead of ourselves. We forgot something.
Are you really about to make us watch the shills?
Like, you're damn right. Absolutely. Yes. I have not. Look, I wait till the past few weeks. I have waited until Wednesday night to watch this. So I am not going to deny myself or our lovely audience and your suffering. We're going to talk. Garfield.
What about Garfield?
Chris Pratt doing the voice of Garfield. I don't know.
He's just getting all the roles.
He's just It just
hey Chris man, Pratt. He did good. He did good as Mario. He didn't do terrible, but he did good. for what they were going for.
My Garfield is from the old 80s and 90s comics, cartoons. Okay.
Did you like it when
I'm
Bill
gonna be
Did you like it when Bill Murray did it?
I didn't watch it when Bill Murray did it, but as far as his voice, I didn't mind it. It was closer to the original. It just Garfield comes off like Chris Pratt. His voice is too high pitched for what Garfield is. Garfield's a fat fuck of a cat. No.
Are you body shaming Garfield?
Yes, he's a fat fuck of a cat. Yes. No, I'm not body shaming him. Garfield's just fat. That's his thing.
He's a happy, fat, lazy cat.
Happy, fat, lazy cat who hates Mondays. But anyway, let's get into this.
This show has established.
I forgot she was right there at the beginning. Oh boy!
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing the Disney Shields for the Marvels. That's where I thought.
No, we're starting with Loki.
I completely forgot about Loki, man.
This show has established that all Lokis are bisexual.
What? I mean, that's not a surprise. We all known that Loki was that way. That he was that way in North mythology.
The beginning of the. That's the beginning of the video. No, he's not any sexual. He's a god. He does what the fuck he wants.
He does whatever he
Loki's
wants. He can transform into whatever he wants.
I can't imagine the concept of any sort of sexuality is relevant to a god who can shapeshift into an animal, a horse with how many legs? 6, 8, 12 legs? Just to allow himself to get impregnated with some fucking...
No. The horse, I think he gave... Did he give birth to the horse? Or did
Yes. He shapeshifted into a female animal or something and gave birth to some thing. So Loki's bisexual. No, Loki's the closest thing to sexual is asexual. This
he can be whatever you like.
Okay, let's keep going. No, really, let's keep going.
We have to.
Nobody cares.
I've actually been playing that game recently. I bought
at the very least, a part of what
I bought a collector's thing from a store that had Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. And I'm almost done with 64, so I can start on Sunshine. I've beaten 64 and Sunshine, but I haven't beaten Galaxy, so I'm excited to go back and replay those games. They're really great. If you haven't played them before.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I played them. Steve comes up. Lorenzo Music is the OG Garfield, which is funny because he also voiced Venkman in the real Ghostbusters, and then Bill Murray voiced Garfield in the live action. It's a small world after all. Oh, wait, no. Wrong. Oh, God, I hate this one.
Why Loki is drawn to Mobius is because he's attracted to him.
What? Oh, How far are we in? 13 minutes. Fuck you, Grace. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Oh my God. No.
I love this. This music's giving me goosebumps.
Shut the fuck up, bitch!
Woo!
We took too long.
Faster.
Okay!
Oh, we're cranking it up for this.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my God! So many times.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby.
I love Loki right now. I usually do, but I really love him right now.
This isn't Loki. Loki died in Infinity War.
You fucking.
Well, damn.
I don't know how I feel about this whole keep going backward, back and further, back. I'm not entirely sure how I feel it. I don't know. Comical filler, frustrating.
I told you last week that he was going to do that. Like he just refix everything now.
Yeah, I know, and I really need to clip my rant and post it because I have opinions. I hated it. I fucking hated it. Oh. Good times.
stupid bitch.
What?
It's lovely to see all these just fake
You got this.
reactions.
Progress.
Yay!
Book it.
Book it.
Shut up.
Just a deadpan face.
Just get it in there. Get it in the hole. Shove it in.
Probably get more emotion out of an Amsterdam
A
prostitute.
jar going in someone's ass.
You have to believe me.
Ah.
You cannot kill him.
Did the writers just forget that Sylvie could just enchant Loki here and see immediately that he's telling the truth, or am I just losing my mind?
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get it.
Yeah, I know.
Serious credit to the writers on this, man.
This has to be one of the best things I've seen in a while.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And what makes you think this is the first time we've had this conversation?
I have to compliment this episode on that.
Well, Loki being
fact that
Loki, like he's feeling like he's in charge, like not in
Like
charge.
Loki
like,
actually acting like Loki. Like Loki
like being the
Loki,
being the
tricking
trickster
and
god,
finally using
his brain instead of his might.
Amazing, huh? You think that maybe if you made Loki act like Loki, how we've always seen Loki to be Loki, and Loki, fucking hell, that it would be good. Of course, and obviously Tom Hiddleston is going to knock it out the park every time he's on the screen because he just chews up the scenery. But give him something good. Give him something. Write something that he can work with.
No, he's a fantastic actor.
And it'll be fantastic. He's just working with shit. But I did like that scene. And
I did like it too. It was pretty nice little okay, so it's skipping the filler for us. Like, okay, we don't have to explain. We know he can control time now. So it's like, oh, you think this is the only time we've had this conversation? It skipped that instead of him having to go back and explain it over and over. They just bypassed it and let us figure that out on our own, which I kind of liked.
What's up, Axel? Welcome to the shit. Welcome to the shit show. Multiverse Loki will never meet Thor. No, I mean, this Loki, yes, he already met Thor. He was when this, you go ahead and take it because my mouth isn't working right now.
No, this technically, from what I've been told,
yours isn't working either. Cool, we're in good company. At least I have an excuse.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Just continue. I'm fumbling over my words, and you started to fumble over your words as well. So, that went down way too easily.
Can see all timelines now, which we'll get into that. But supposedly Loki will be in Secret Wars, so
they could have done such a great job. I can't wait to the end of this video because I know what it's going to be. I know exactly what's going to come. And the reaction it's going to be all these shills creaming themselves because of one fucking scene that could have been made 100 times better with a simple maniacal look and a smile. But we didn't get that because we can't have Loki anymore.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said. What?
I have to repeat all that?
Just like the last part you cut out.
We can't have Loki anymore.
And why is that?
Because Disney Marvel is in charge and Disney Marvel is shit.
Oh, I thought you meant like the character itself. Like, you mean we can't have like old, like cunning,
evil, manipulative Loki. Depending on how much control Ryan Reynolds has over the movie and the character, do you think they're going to bring in Venom? Do you think they're going to bring in Venom for Secret Wars?
They'd be stupid not to. I feel like everybody who knows the comics is expecting it.
They're not. It's not going to be the original Secret Wars. It's going to be It's going to be the more modern second one. They're not going to go back that far. Let me rephrase that. They're not going to pull the good Secret Wars story.
Well, supposedly it's been confirmed, and I don't know how much confirmation it is that we are getting, Tony and Cap back So who fucking knows, man? Like, who actually fucking knows?
Shut it down, restart, recast. Just start over. But, oy. Oh. Okay. Let's continue. Oh my God.
Ah, yes, the deadpan.
Oh, spicy.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
There's no comfort. You just choose your burden.
Boo-hoo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
No, because if he goes and he gets spaghetti, then he can't come back and fix anything. He can't do anything.
Technically, Loki can
Are
be
you
his
really that stupid? Is she really that stupid?
He can control time. So
No. As far as him going out onto the gangplank, it didn't affect him before. Like,
well, also remember the radiation wasn't as bad before. Remember that this radiation is at the one that killed Victor Timely.
But the only ones that were concerned about the radiation
Loki
was okay.
No, if that was the case, they would have just sent Loki out. They would have sent Loki out prior. Loki is resistant to it because he is an Asgardian. He's not immortal. He could just live for a very long time. But now that he also has, now that he has time control, so he could just say, no, time doesn't affect me. So, there is that too.
I've been watching her reactions since Ahsoka, and they annoy me. She gets overly... It's frustrating when it's forced. It comes across as forced, disingenuous, fake, whatever word you want to use. And after a while, I'm just poking fun. And of course, I believe she's the one that went after Mauler. So I'm a little offended there.
Who?
EFAP.
This chick?
Like, yeah, she went after people for stealing her content and all this other stuff. It's like,
oh, she's the one who one of the
she went after Mauler on Twitter they went back and forth on Twitter. And I don't know who, I'm only speculating, but more than likely people started reporting Grizzy's channel and his videos for stealing content, even, and trying to claim it wasn't transformative enough and it didn't follow all the rules. It's like, no, bullshit, it does. It's transformative. Fair use. Fair use is a thing. The problem is, as a YouTuber, you shouldn't go after other YouTubers. Like, you don't do that because it just makes it worse for everyone else.
Yeah, but people are greedy, so this is the age of it's mine. So
it's mine. You can't stop making fun of me. You're gonna hurt my feelings. Like, baby, welcome to the internet, darling.
I don't believe. I mean, if they try coming after us, which I doubt they will, because they probably don't even know we exist.
You're trying to say I'm not insufferable enough?
Oh, you're very insufferable. We're
okay, thank you.
Small. You can't, compared to other channels, you can't sit there and just tell me we are not small.
I feel personally attacked by that statement.
Oh, yeah? Is it an insecurity thing?
Maybe. What's it to you?
It's just something I could pick at you for.
We're going to go ahead and move on. What the fuck is it? Jesus! I'm okay.
I'm looking at a snake who's unhinging their jaw.
I mean, that could be useful in certain situations.
I knew you'd go for the low-hanging fruit. Looks like she's going to go for yours if you wanted her to. But I beat you to it.
My hopes for What If Season 2... I don't know. The way I hold out hope, maybe cautious optimism. Hopefully they handle it a little bit better. There's a few episodes on season 1 that I could not stand because it seemed like all they did was race swap, gender swap, this character, that character, and they went through the exact same things. There was very, very little changes, and I don't think they held on to the spirit that What If was. I enjoyed quite a few of them. The Doctor Strange episode was my favorite, but I did not. The last 3 episodes of the season I have not watched yet.
The zombie was mine.
I didn't. I kind of enjoyed the zombie one. I did. I didn't really care for the. We're just gonna leave her face on the screen, guys, because yeah, do with that what you want. Wait, no, stay there. Okay. Where was I? Oh,
A what if?
I'm terrible. The Captain Carter episode, I thought that was just a basic, no effort carbon copy paste job. The episode where T'Challa became Star-Lord, I didn't like it.
It's because it was shit. Because you think it was shitting on like the original Star-Lord or Chris Pratt Star-Lord?
No. I did enjoy. I didn't have a problem. I enjoyed having Chadwick Boseman in another role. Fantastic. He deserved more.
You had also had an issue thinking he's charismatic enough to persuade Thanos into not doing his genocide.
I thought the episode was lazy and uninspiring. That's just it. The story itself, I felt that it was lazy and uninspiring. No.
Fair enough.
Ooh. Oh, I like that idea. What if it was like for the
not the original six?
Yeah. What if the other ones got snapped? How would that? Oh, see, that's a good idea, Axel. And I don't have very much faith that they have thought about it. And I hope I'm wrong. That's the whole thing. We see all these red flags when they start using all these buzzwords. Mike's hard strawberry lemonade is very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. That's very dangerous. Went down to way too easy.
I just feel like this next season is just going to be basically a repeat of the everything else. Just like they didn't do it's gonna be like the Star Wars one, the anthology stories. The first one was good. First season was good, but the second one they just just make it all forces female stuff, like the whole but they're just gonna race.
Oh, you're talking about Visions.
Yeah,
all the characters were women. I'm cautiously optimistic. I pay attention to red flags, and I'm very wary of them. Just because you gender swap a character or use the buzzwords, my face is going to be able to work in a second. The buzzwords like modern audiences or diversity or diverse cast or things like that. That kind of shit makes me roll my eyes like a slot machine and just it sends my expectations plummeting. But I still watch them, and I still hope beyond hope that I'll be proven wrong. We want something that's entertaining. I bring up Arcane over and over again, but it is a classic example of give it a shot regardless of what you think it is. Arcane was fantastic. It looked like it was checking boxes. Purple hair, pink hair, shaved side, lesbian, diversity, this, blah, 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 blah. But it comes out and it's a masterpiece. If Deadpool 3 is PG-13, it's dead in the water. That's it. Deadpool 3 needs to be rated R. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if Disney tries to put their hands in like with Blade and make Blade should be rated R too, by the way.
Blade has to be rated R. Cannot be PG-13. I'm
Same
sorry.
with like the Punisher and stuff like that.
The Punisher, Daredevil, these shows these are more mature, more adult superheroes. They don't follow the rules. They beat the shit out of people. They're not trying to save anyone. They're trying to prove a point. Y'all are talking about all kinds of stuff, and we haven't even finished up this video. There's so many things, lots of stuff I want to talk about.
I did see the Avatar trailer, by the way. It looks pretty good.
Oh, it looks fantastic. It does. Can you? Oh, I don't care. I understand you have your opinion on One Piece, but whatever. One Piece live action was a success. Imagine a world where not only is the live action One Piece a success, but then you have a live action Yu Yu Hakusho and live action Avatar, and all three of them are good.
No, we'll see.
All three of them. Can you?
I don't think that M. Night Shyamalan is a bad director. I just don't think that was the right movie for him. I think he should
You
have stuck to
think?
the. I think he should have stuck to the type of movies he was making prior.
Nonsensical movies with ridiculous plot twists.
Yeah, which I mean, I do enjoy his. I enjoyed Signs. I enjoyed The Lady in the Water or The Lady in the Lake, whatever. That one with like the chick was living in a pool and there was like a grass wolf living outside of the hotel they were living in or something like that. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Yeah, or
There's a lot of shit coming out in December. Holy fuck! Oh my god! What if season 2 comes out December 22nd? One episode over 9 days. One episode a day for 9 days. It's like, holy crap!
You know what comes out this Friday?
Is it Godzilla -1?
I don't know. Let me check.
What else? There's a lot of shit that comes out like in the next.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh fuck! That too.
That comes out Friday.
Oh. As far as
also,
Deadpool,
I think Godzilla the Monarch Files comes out this Friday
comes
too.
out, yeah.
Not
I've heard bad things about it, but I'm still going to watch it.
Why?
It would be fantastic.
Bad things. Okay, no. Godzilla -1 comes out.
I've heard
November 29th.
I've heard it's crap. Deadpool showing up in other MCU movies would be fun and funny, but I don't think they have the balls to do it or the creativity to do it right.
Is it going to be crap because they're just making it about people and not the kaijus, or are they making?
No, I've heard from from people who have watched it that it's just not good. But generally, I still watch things. I still check it out. I didn't think I would like Goosebumps, and I watched 2 episodes, and I was like, "This is fantastic. I need to watch the rest of this."
Yeah. Well, I still enjoy the
Arc. RC, we don't hate you. We love you, RC. Are we going to continue with the trailer? Are we going to keep looking at our cocksucking face? That was crude, and I'm not sorry. I'm immature, juvenile, crass, all those lovely, lovely names. I just keep laughing. I'm pressing play.
All right. Well, I do believe that we have made enough. What is it?
Find
creative
these reactions.
What's that?
We've made it. We've made enough commentary to where it's transformative, I guess.
We usually stream about 2 hours. For about 2 hours, minimum.
Genuine.
Let's back up a little bit.
Find these reactions genuine and
hold on. I want to hear everything Rizzy says.
These people. And these people's viewers.
Does that not pause?
Find these reactions genuine and get mad at me for ripping on them.
Yes, the horns! Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's not.
Okay, his reaction might be real. He, like, look, no offense to that man, but he looks like someone who would sit down in his basement and watch Marvel movies all day and read comic books. He looks like a genuine
just the reaction
nerd.
of like, yeah. You know, her reaction, that's a little over the top. I can't imagine maybe, okay. If she's simping for Tom Hiddleston, and yeah, okay, maybe. But
let's go.
Okay. Here's where I have the problem. Watch his reaction. Watch where he looks. And this is where I'm overly critical sometimes. He's more worried. So watch him.
Let's go.
He looked at the camera.
Something's happening to the right that he's more concerned about than what's happening on the screen.
To be fair, he's probably checking the chat to see their reaction as well. But I'm not standing up for. I'm just saying we as content creators, we do look at the chat a lot.
Yeah.
We have to.
I guess I can understand that, but when you're more like if you're really excited about what's going on, I understand what you're saying. I'll use Arcane. I'll use Arcane as an example again. When I first started watching it, I was trying to play Final Fantasy 14 with it on next to me. I mean, like just off to the side, well within my field of view, where I just could look to the side and just kind of peek at it. After a while, I didn't care about Final Fantasy 14. There was no Final Fantasy 14 going on. There was no video game there. There was only Arcane. So I question, if you are that interested, if you're that excited about a show, you want to keep seeing what's happening on the show. You're not worried about anything else. Like, I'll use Dune. Denis Villeneuve's Dune. I sat for 2 hours and 45 minutes and didn't touch my fucking phone. If you know me, that doesn't happen. Like, ever. 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I didn't touch my goddamn phone. I just sat there riveted, just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Just fantastic. But hey, maybe I'm just being nitpicky.
Oh, does Jason want to pop in?
I sent him a link. Jason, do I need to send you another link?
I didn't know if he wanted to pop in or not. I saw he was in the chat. Which, by the way, hey, Jason, and hello, everyone. If I didn't say hello earlier, I may have.
Really, Steve? Really? Of course, he's in bed. Okay. So we leave you there nice and sleepy. He's getting ready for Game Expo. Something going on over there. So
a convention of some kind?
A Game Expo. Video games.
Fair enough.
So this last scene, we're gonna go gaga over.
Oh God.
Really?
Oh my God! Yes! Is this his final form?
Yeah.
Is this his final form?
That's fucking dope. Whoa, it's like a tree.
It is like a tree.
You know what that symbol's, right?
Oh,
the tree that is.
It's Yggdrasil.
You said it. You attempted to say it properly, but I mean, granted, I may also mispronounce it as well.
That's how I've always pronounced it. Yggdrasil, whatever.
It's Yggdrasil, I do believe.
Yggdrasil. It's YG. Yeah.
It's Jason could pronounce it if he was here. Come on,
Jason's
Jason.
not here. Jason's in bed.
I know. I'm just giving him shit.
No, I think he pronounced it last night, but I know. Yeah, I understand what he is. Yep.
Good.
You have no idea what that is, you ignorant tit.
Pinwheels in my head, voices, angry fish.
Really?
What did she just make that stupid like seal gesture? Like
she just did a seal clap, like wow. See this scene right here. If as it was fading to black, had he just looked down a little bit at the camera with that maniacal, conniving, mischievous smile, it would have made it so much better.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Oh, well, hello,
hello, everybody.
This that look on his face, it could have been so much better.
It could have been amazing. It could have been a cool fucking scene. You actually show the real fucking Loki. That's the right pronunciation of it.
We don't care.
But
we're English. We don't care.
English?
We're
I thought you were
American.
Americans.
We're American. Yeah, English. I'm sorry. Okay, you want to get
no.
Acadian, okay?
Yeah, whatever. But but no,
right.
you know, if you had a little smile there at the end, you could have made him to the new villain in the movies.
It made it so much better.
Everything would have made a lot more fucking sense, and especially to his character too, from the comics and everything too. It would have been so much fucking better. But no, they didn't. I will say again, yeah, Tom has good acting. He's a good fucking actor. But in this fucking show, they have written him like a fucking woman, and the female version of him is more of a man than he is. Really fucking annoying.
In the end, he did. I think they tried to play this off as he finally owns up, and now he has a throne.
He should man up and be a fucking badass villain, a badass evil guy, the mischief that he's supposed to be.
So Alex says this about talking about the stones. Now, my understanding, I didn't watch the first season, and I understand a lot of people got very pissed off with the drawer full of the Infinity Stones. I
We've
thought
already
they
explained that.
addressed it maybe with a throwaway. Maybe it may have been just a throwaway line that once the stones leave their dimension, leave their timeline, they're useless.
That is correct. 'Cause
So
that's in the comics
if
as well.
they're so if the stones are in the TVA, they become just paperweights. So I wouldn't say it made them no longer a threat. Sure, they're no longer a threat in that dimension, in that universe, and they can't be transported from one timeline to another. Right?
Yes. As long as they stay in their universe, they work.
Where they exist.
Yes,
Once they
so
leave,
it doesn't matter
they-
what point in time they are, so long as they're in their own universe.
It's
they
like for me,
exist.
like even though things sometimes are in the
I'm
comics,
sorry.
I think they
sorry,
still are
Axel.
fucking stupid.
I can't read right now.
Axel is a
I'm-
pretty easy
Axel.
name to remember, man.
I kept saying Alex, okay? I'm sorry. It's my
I've dated
fault.
a person whose name is Alex.
Congratulations.
And actually,
So
Axel.
are you going to
too.
tell us how to pronounce Yggdrasil? Are you going to tell us how to pronounce the world tree?
The what?
Isn't it not pronounced Yggdrasil?
You want me to pronounce that?
It's Norwegian, right? It's from Norse mythology.
Yggdrasil. I don't pronounce it so fucking perfect, but
Okay.
as close as I can do with European or Norwegian accents, I guess.
It's all good.
Yggdrasil, I guess. But
It's
yeah,
one of
and
the-
I need to clarify just that no,
Okay.
in the fucking Norse mythology, Loki has never been gender fluid or bisexual, pansexual, or anything like that. He was always a male through and through, and every time he shapeshifts, because that's what he does it for purposes and reasons for his own agenda. That's why he does a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
His sexuality doesn't really matter because the reason he doesn't care is because he has an agenda with everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of people take that really wrong, because what I hate with Marvel is that they have
Everything?
fucked up a lot of Norse mythology. So a lot of people think that a lot of the stuff in MCU and Marvel is really accurate to the source
Oh
material.
no, I know for a fact
Yeah.
that it's not accurate.
No,
Like
of
the
course
fact
not.
that
It's not at all.
Hela is Loki's daughter, not his sister.
Yes, exactly. There's just so many things, but you know,
Which
in the
gets weird,
comic,
they acknowledge that in the comics.
Yeah, in the comics, they changed a lot of everything, and again, Thor is not blonde. He's a redhead. He's not super muscular like the actor. He has more fat on his body and muscles like true Norsemen, Norse gods. Like the closest thing we will actually ever have to a Thor in an IP is God of War. When they had Thor there, yes, people complained, "Oh, he's too fat." I'm like, no. It's the most accurate that we have seen. They should have just added a little bit more muscles on him, and it would have been perfectly accurate of how
The dude was
Thor is
massive. I mean, I thought he looked the part.
Yeah, a lot of people said, "Oh, it's too fat." And yeah, in the comics, they made it more gender fluid and not not quite bisexual. It's more of a pansexual thing they talk about. But it's like, it is a lot of stupid things. They even showed it in the Loki TV series. One little clip when you see about Loki, it's gender fluid. That was confirmed in the MCU.
Oh my god.
They're just using that as an excuse because he can shapeshift.
Yeah, and that is so fucking retarded because that's not how it is. They are forgetting that he has agendas. He shapeshifts for reasons.
Oh, but no, they want to ship him and Mobius, man. They have a thing.
God.
Ship Mobius.
Dude,
ship
I
Loki
got
and
that
Mobius.
up on Twitter.
Lokius?
I
What
did
was it,
get that up on
Lokius or
Twitter, man.
Moki?
It's crazy, dude.
Lokius or Moki?
I don't know what the fuck they call it. Neither do I want to know.
It's shit like that. I
stupid.
lose hope for humanity. That's the kinder way to put it. Yes. Psychotic. Got 30 seconds. Go.
For what?
What a beautiful arc for that.
Oh,
character.
this.
What?
Great finale.
What?
Dude,
beautiful,
this is like my favorite thing in all of Marvel.
What?
Oh God, just what the fuck? And again, I love these fuckers are just fucking acting for the fucking clicks and get their fucking free passages to Disney. They're just fucking acting.
That's
It's no
what they're
fucking
trying to do.
real. And I also another thing with Loki that pisses me off, and you know how they treat Norse mythology in Marvel. And I will just say this: I've never been a fan of how they, back in the day with the first comics, and I was never a fan of what they did with comics with Norse mythology. But in the source mythology, Loki is not Thor's brother or adoptive brother at all. He's a blood brother. He's blood brother with
He's
Odin.
half giant, right? Odin, his mother was a Jotun, right?
Jotun. Yes, I know what you mean.
So he was half Aesir and half Jotun. If I was, or I don't know. Or was he a Vanguard god, or was he an Aesir god?
No, but you were right. Like he is, his father was, what's it called again? Far about. How do you say it in English? Fucking Norse stuff and other stuff is hard to say in English. Far
idea.
about the. I don't know how to say that in English, and his mother was a Lofi. Yeah, I don't know how to say it in fucking English, but I'm trying my best for you guys. Trying my best.
It's all good.
Thanos was evil.
In the comics, he was.
In the movies, he was. The whole thing about
Right.
Thanos did nothing wrong. Yes, the fuck he did.
No, he didn't. That was a
Yes,
great
the fuck
solution.
he did. What?
That was a fantastic solution, sir.
A fantastic solution. That's.
Do you know how much traffic got reduced by?
Oh,
But it was under the giant.
Think about the commutes.
Oh,
So,
good God.
He is what we in Norway consider Jotun.
Yeah, the ends
or a
do not
giant.
the ends do not always justify the means. I'm sorry.
They're just numbers on a paper, sir.
Uh-huh.
But yes, I do know that he was Jotun, like part Jotun. I just don't remember.
Try to say it in Norwegian. Try to say it in Norwegian. Jotun.
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 Pretty accurate.
Okay. I think we're at the end.
I could literally make a whole video just on that. But thanks for watching, and thanks for watching this series. Make sure you
Shout
check
out to our
some of
good
the
brother,
other content
Grissi.
live on the channel.
Great fucking
Grissi is
guy.
fantastic.
Please
Link in the bio. Link in the description.
He's one
Definitely
fantastic guy.
go.
Fun to
Oh,
talk with.
absolutely.
He has a good sense of humor, man.
I loved it. That was so much fun.
He's a good brother.
So, Jason.
Yeah,
when
me.
Do you want to? I'm not going to say what it is in case you wanted to keep it a secret.
No,
for a while,
that's a
but-
secret. I have
Okay.
a secret. Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff I'm
Okay.
planning is secrets.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear back from. Is Kilted over here a part of it or?
I've not talked about him with him that yet either.
Okay.
I don't. When I first plan something, I want to talk with the people that I know has a lot of experience with certain stuff.
Okay.
So
That's why I figured I'd ask you right now and not say what
Yeah.
it is. So
since we do have a gaming show that will come back to 540, the Game Over show. I have some plans that I'm not going to reveal yet, but I have some plans that I'm trying to work on with
go.
Horsey, and I want to try to get some of our members, our team members, to join it, and see if I can also get some friends of ours to join. And we will do a cool show. I hope you guys are excited. And when I will say, when I'm on this journey of what we are planning, I'm gonna make a fucking fool out of myself, because
I would hope so. That's part of the fun.
I have only the thing I'm talking about. I've only played it 3 or 4 times ever in my life.
I have experience. I've been playing it for 10 years.
Yep. So to everybody out there, hope you guys are excited because we are working on something cool.
I also figured we'd not spoil it, so that way I bring it up that way while you were here. I didn't want to bring it up without you, that we can get people hyped for it.
Yeah, you can always do a little tease.
He's not ready for it. Don't say anything.
I didn't say anything.
Belch. I don't think
Anyway.
the Avengers were trying to kill each other. They were trying to incapacitate each other because, I mean, they're super duper people.
And at
Unless,
the
of course, you
end,
talk
they
about
all
Black
had
Panther.
sex.
Black Panther was just trying to fuck everybody up. T'Challa was just trying to fuck everybody up. So,
Well, yeah, he wanted to taste their asses.
Hmm.
Then you have condom Spider-Man with the CGI.
What?
In
Oh,
Civil War, his suit was so condom CGI, as we call it. It was like a fucking condom.
oh God.
I remember the first time I went to cinema with my ex-girlfriend and we watched it. The first thing I said pretty loud, "Why the fuck is he wearing a condom?"
Oh God. Oh, my eyes.
Yep. But no, Hashi, I'm excited for this project we're doing.
Yeah, I am too. I love the game we're gonna play.
Yes.
Oh, see, that was a hint. Jesus.
That's a
Christ.
hint. It's a game. Of course, I said game over.
Oh,
It's
wait, you
about
said
a game
game.
over.
He did say
Yeah.
game show. I'm careful with my words, sir.
But no, what I was gonna say with the Loki show, it's good acting from Tom Hiddleston. He's also a good actor. I like him as I like him as an actor. It's like I said back in the day, if they ever before Disney either, if Disney didn't own Star Wars, I would have loved to see a prequel movie with Palpatine with Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston would have nailed it so much. He has
Really? You think Tom Hiddleston for Palpatine?
Yes,
Huh.
I have seen his acting range in other movies. The way he looks, the way he acts with body language and everything. It is just perfect, and it would be fun to see. And it would be really fun to see Tom Hiddleston with ginger hair. Because if people didn't
What are you
know,
talking about? You can't have redheads in Hollywood.
this if it was before Disney owned it and all that kind of stuff, and it was
he had his red hair in Kong.
Yeah, but like with the Palpatine look, with the red hair Palpatine look, that would have been so fucking great. I've seen some, fan art of it, but like see that in like live action stuff, oof, that would have been so great. So to everybody out there, we have figured out why Palpatine is evil. That's because he's ginger. That's why he doesn't have a fucking soul.
Oh, damn it! You beat me
thought
to
it
the
was
joke.
just because he was evil.
And I'm half ginger, so that's why half of my soul is gone. That's why I'm a dick. The dick side of me.
Beat me to the joke. Damn it! I was gonna make the soulless joke. But anyway, yeah, no, I agree. Hiddleston, I've never disliked any of his performances, even in some of the lesser movies, like lesser roles where he didn't have much to do. Like I've always enjoyed every role he's been in.
Yes, he's a good actor, man. He's a really good actor. And I hope you guys are happy that I decided to join. I was like lying in bed. I was like, oh, fuck it, man. I'm going to pop in.
We appreciate you, Jason.
What I do for my friends. Do you guys think the Marvel TV shows could have been made into movies? A lot of them can be made a lot of them can be made into movies, and I can also preach for that because I also, I work with editing, I work with film and all that kind of stuff, and I know a lot of other people out there who does a lot of fan edits of a lot of these shows, and yes. A lot of the shows that we are seeing on Disney Plus can
6
actually
episode seasons.
Yes, they can actually tone a lot of stuff down to 2 hours. And because they are removing fillers that doesn't need to be there, and they can actually create a better story with everything. I've seen a Hawkeye fan edit, with Kate Bishop. I don't like the show, but the fan edit I watched was like, okay, you try to do something different. You try to actually make more sense of the show, and it actually fits like a movie.
Yeah,
And a lot of them
it's almost like they took an idea for a movie, a 2.5 hour movie, and then said, we can't put it in the movie, so turn it into 6 episodes and just pumped all kinds of filler in it.
Yes,
that's a major theory of what, like, especially with Obi-Wan. So
I've seen, dude.
I don't know how well that fits in with the Marvel shows, but yeah.
No, but I will say this. Even though I hate the fucking show, I did a fan edit of the Obi-Wan Kenobi. I tried to change everything I could. I tried to make everything make sense. I just tried to do it better. Some people have seen it. They like what I did. But the whole TV series can be a movie. You can remove a lot of stuff, and it doesn't affect the story at all. It doesn't.
Like Reva? Remove Reva completely from the show?
You can just what you were gonna do with her, like I did. I killed her off in the movie, and I removed a lot of stuff that was unnecessary with her. But what I did with her, I made her a threat. I made her more interesting. I removed a lot of shit, the shit and the running around and her stupid dialogue, and I try to change some of the dialogue and try to tone it down, and I try to change everything. And she was not that stupid, and stuff like that. And then at the end of the whole story, she dies. She gets stabbed. She dies. Unfortunately, I couldn't fix it. The Obi-Wan and Vader fights, so it is what it is.
Yeah,
But I try my best to fix that as much as I can. But overall, the whole TV series can be made into a movie. And the reason too that people forget is that Obi-Wan was supposed to be a movie. That is what's created the way like a movie, because it was supposed to be a movie. But again, they got new people to work on it. They decided we are going to do a TV show instead, and then you get writers on the show that forgot what happened in Revenge of the Sith. One of the writers, he came out and said, "Oh, I didn't know Obi-Wan knew that Anakin was Vader," and I'm just like, "What the fuck are you saying, bro?"
Because they're getting showrunners and writers and everything that don't know anything about the source material.
Exactly, and same with I'm gonna say same with Andor. So sorry, but same with Andor. You can make that into two, 3 movies, easy. I have friends who have done it. There's a lot of things that didn't need to be there, and a lot of things that works there to a certain point. Still don't like the show, but I like to see fan edits of Friends, and because they try to work really hard to try their best to make everything better. But that TV show, you can easily do that to a movie. The Mandalorian seasons easily made into a movie. Like I've seen,
The Mandalorian, I don't think was bad as a TV show. It was just how they handle it. It could have been so much better.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
What do you do? First step one, take Grogu out, remove Grogu, make it about the Mandalorian, about the bounty hunting, about it. Make it in the style of almost a spaghetti western style.
I get you. Yeah, that's what we were promised. We were promised a Western Mandalorian show with no Jedi's, no anything like that. That's what we were promised, but they lied to us. And I just say Axel did say, "Do you think the MCU will ruin the Punisher?" Well, I will say this: they already did in the comics. Not they killed off Frank Castle in the most fucking retarded way. And if you're into the Punisher and Marvel stuff, you can also go to 540 Studio our channel with my 2 co-hosts here, amazing
link
co-hosts.
in the description.
We talk with Chuck Dixon and Mike Barron about this kind of stuff, because Mike Barron and Chuck Dixon, they created a lot of the stories that we love with the Punisher, like Warzone, War General, and so much more. A lot of stuff that we love. So what they did in the comics is they decided that first we're going to remove his weapons, we're going to remove his logo, because that's offensive, that's military, blah 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 blah. You're using it. It's basically the Punisher is a Trump supporter in a way, in their fucking view. So they decided to fix all of that, fix it, quote unquote. And then later on, before they decided to kill him off, they resurrected basically his wife and all that kind of, all that fucking crap. And, she talked about, before all that, I did plan to divorce you. So he got like a kick in the nut because she wanted to divorce him. That's the story they wrote. And then they killed him off and he went to the underworld or whatever the fuck they did. I didn't read after that, but that's what they did. They killed him off in the most retarded way. And then right now they created a new Punisher in the comics called Joe Garrison. How more generic can you be with the fucking name? And he's a blonde guy. He's like the new Punisher, and he's allowed to have weapons. He's allowed to have shooting weapons. He doesn't have swords. He actually has weapons. And they got the logo back. The skull is back.
Well,
they got more. Bit. Yeah, they tried to get more of the skull back, and it's like I've said, they didn't have a problem with the skulls, quote unquote, in that kind of sense. They had more problems with Frank Castle himself, because the way he was written, the way the character is, and all that kind of stuff.
So they screwed him over.
They screwed him over, but now you have a new Punisher who is the most mediocre, boring, bland fucking character who doesn't really have a good enough story. I just skimmed through a lot of it, but it's so bland, and in the whole fucking comic, the police are not acting like police officers. They are so retarded and so stupid. It's like, is this really how you look at police officers? Like, they would never have said stuff they did. They would never acted like this. So yeah, with the MCU, since they have the Daredevil, and it looks like we are gonna get Punisher back. They're probably gonna fuck him. They are gonna fuck him up somehow, shape or formed. If they ever decided to kill him off in a way in the show, and they want to like have the new Punisher that Marvel Disney loves a lot more, because it's more what you call it, a political correct Punisher than Frank Castle. So yeah, we have to see, but they've already fucked him up. So yeah.
And to answer Axel's question earlier, well, to reverse it, some of the movies probably could have been shows like the Eternals. I feel
the Eternals could have easily been a TV show. It could have.
Like
they had the right.
That did not need to be made.
No, it didn't need to be made. I have a lot of problems with that movie. One, they disrespected Jack Kirby, his work, the colorful, amazing Eternals, and they race swapped, gender swapped characters. Really annoying. The guy who's supposed to be a fucking samurai was suddenly, an Indian guy played by a Pakistani guy. Really fucking weird. So it's a lot of things they did change, and of course they had to have that whole agenda with gay characters, like they were never gay in the fucking comics. But that's important. You needed to make them gay, and this movie was gonna save life. This movie was gonna be like, oh my god, this is gonna help the LGBTQ, blah 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 blah. It's gonna save lives. And yeah, look at the box office. Look what happened to the movie. It failed. When I went to look at the premiere of that movie, I went into the cinema with a MAGA hat. Just because, why the fuck not? Yeah, I do stuff like that because I don't give a fuck. But if they had a good writer for this, and they actually respected Jack Kirby's work in a more colorful and accurate story, and kept characters more accurate, and had good writing, yes, it could have worked fine like a movie. But I think Eternals, it has such a big storyline, and Eternals is, in a way like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did really well. They could have done something similar to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They could have tried to do something like they did with Inhumans, just better. So a lot of things they could have done to explore more in the Eternals universe. And also just good writing with it, and respect the source material, because a lot of people seem to forget that Stan Lee wasn't the only one in Marvel that did a lot of great stuff. He had his helper, his friend, who is as big as him, and that is Jack Kirby. And many people out there seems to forget Jack Kirby. He is one of the OGs with Stan Lee. But good writing, they could have done it. Could have done it perfectly.
But yeah, I honestly was just so bored throughout that movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it felt like there wasn't really anything going on.
The story really didn't happen. And then you have, of course, what's the actor's name again? I just need to notes just so I remember the actor's name. Yeah, Richard Madden, who played in Game of Thrones with Kit Harington. They played, in Game of Thrones. But Richard Madden, he played Icarus, and the way they treated Icarus is he decides to kill himself. Spoiler, but he decides to kill himself because the girl he loves. Oh my god! When I saw that, I'm just like, really?
It's actually kind of useless because they established that they die all the time. They're just reforged. They're just gonna be recreated. So realistically, his death was utterly meaningless.
Yeah, it was just so fucking stupid. And then you have the whole thing, with the fucking hand, sentinel arm hand on Earth, and nobody has seen it. The Avengers have never seen this arm, this hand, this thing. Nobody has seen it. Like, come on, bro.
Nobody seen it. Nobody talk about it. Oh, a throwaway line.
Exactly. And then, of course, they did try to tease Black Knight, Kit Harington as Black Knight. And that was also supposed to connect with the Blade movie.
We'll see about that.
But the reason is because you have the after credit scene where you have Kit Harington finally get his sword, to become Black Knight. And then at the end of that, you hear a voice, and that is the Blade actor's voice, Mashallah Ali. That's his voice as Blade talking to Black Knight, Kit Harington's character. But we will see now what happens with the fucking Blade movie, because a lot of the leaked stuff that has come out with it, a lot of the reshoots, a lot of the problems that movie have, it's going through what, The Flash went through, different people. But still, one of the writers for the Blade movie is still the woman who did the Watchmen TV show. She's still part of all of this, and because she loves woke shit, she loves to make everything politically accurate in her view. So
could possibly go wrong? Yeah.
and a lot of the the leaked rumors, and it really sounds like that's what they're gonna go for, because those rumors have been for a long time now. It's been really hardly teased with the Blade, and we do have the Blade daughter in the comics who walks around with a lightsaber. Uh, so it is, it might happen that she'll become a part of the movie or whatever's gonna happen. The movie is almost dead by arrival. One, it's not R-rated. The actor was not happy. He did threaten to walk away.
So you think they could go through some reshoots and maybe improve it somewhat?
They have to do a lot of reshoots, but if it will be good, no. I have no faith in the movie because I don't like the writers. I have seen especially that one woman, I've seen what they like to write. I really focus on the writers. I really focus on what they normally make. Because they put a lot of that in their own new movies or TV shows. I have no faith in it. And again, it should be R-rated. And again, there's only one Blade, Wesley Snipes, the perfect Blade we ever had. But no faith in it. Reshoots will not help. And even before they started filming and all of that kind of shit, they were not even done with the script or anything. And now they're going to reshoot and rewrite. So it's just like, oh, you were not finished with the fucking script and you are going into problems and now you need to rewrite and you have like a deadline. You have like this. So it's.
Oh, they can just do that as they're filming it, right?
Oh, yeah, because that works all the time just because it's worked once.
No, I will say, I mean, if he's standing up for his role, I do have some hope for, the role. Like for the movie itself, like if Mahershala Ali's like standing up for his for the movie,
that was mostly just because fighting scenes, mostly because he wanted more fighting scenes. That's was
that's because it's Blade.
Yep, that was the mostly the whole case with the fighting scenes, because the movie had like 2 fight scenes originally, just 2 fight scenes.
Oh,
and that is just like, dude, this is a Blade movie. Do you think it's gonna be one fucking fight? Have you read the comics? Have you seen other shit? Have you watched Blade the movies? Are there only 1 or 2 fights there? Hell the fuck no. It's Blade. He is, the fun martial artist, vampire, daywalker hunter, man. He's just a motherfucking awesome character.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm worried about it. I really like Blade.
He's just stalling for time.
And with Blade in the comics too, they started mistreating him for many years, and it just like, we're not gonna do a lot with him, and yada yada. And suddenly he comes back again, and suddenly has a daughter, and it's just like, she's more important than him, and it's just like, bro, come on, dude, just come on.
That's so stupid for his own movie. Like I hate when they haven't even given him a chance, and they're already sidelining him. That's the part that bugs me.
Yeah, that's unfortunately what they do with a lot of the legacy characters. That's the unfortunate part, That is the unfortunate part. Legacy characters, the most loved characters, are not the ones they want to use. They want to use everything that is not popular characters anymore. It's like, if you wanted to do a proper stuff, you have to use some good fucking IP legend fucking characters, or you just have to do what they did with Guardians of the Galaxy, more underrated characters that not many people have heard of, but you need good writing for it to make it interesting.
I'm gonna refresh real quick because it's lagging on me.
Oh, okay. StreamYard, fix your shite.
I'll keep talking.
Talk.
Yeah, of
talk.
course.
Talk.
Talkity talk. I saw Mr. H reaction to the. Oh, yeah, I saw the Madame Web trailer, and I had a lot of issues with it, man. Race swapping of characters. It didn't feel really connected with anything. You have, the villain, who is not a villain in the comics either, but he's a natural, he's not a villain, but and he's a rich businessman that people have fucking forgotten, and he is not a fucking therapist. A therapist, he's not that. That's just name only in Spider-Verse, the movie with the Spider-Verse thing. But no, he's he's in the fucking comics, in one of the comics, he sacrificed himself for Peter. He sacrificed himself for Peter. He died sacrificing himself for Peter. So he's a totally different character in the comics. He's not like the biggest character ever, but there are certain comics with him, and he's a super old guy. When you meet him, he's a super fucking old guy. That's kind of the point with him. He is supposed to be old. And on Earth 4, another universe, he's the one who becomes Old Man Spider in that comic. And you can use the old man suit in the Spider-Man Piece 4. That's the old man suit, his suit. So no, that fucking trailer was horrendous. It looked like a CW thing, and they decided to have a suit, the black suit. I don't know who's seen the trailer here.
I saw some of it. I didn't see all of it. I
No.
don't really know much about the Madam Web stuff, so
There's a lot of theories that this is her origin story.
It is.
Kind of makes sense. It's
This
long
is her
before
origin story.
Peter is even born. There is a baby. I watched the trailer before the live stream, and I was kind of like going frame by frame. And there's a part dealing with water and a baby and someone that looks like they're wearing a Spider-Man suit or some sort of Spider-Man style suit. So
Yeah,
don't
that guy in the black suit is Ezekiel Sims.
No, not
That's
not Ezekiel. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't.
The one in black, the black
Ezekiel
suit is
suit, no.
Julia. That's Julia Carpenter, Spider Woman, and then the other woman is Mattie Franklin, who has that the spider legs on her back. That is Mattie Franklin from the comics. And we also have the other Spider Woman in black suit, who is a blonde. That's Anya Corazon, I think how it's pronounced. So they are spider characters. They are characters who have Spider-Man powers and spider powers. They are part of all of that. They are a big part of all of that. But they race swap the characters. Mattie Franklin is race swapped. Sydney, Sydney's race swapped. So these characters are race swapped, unfortunately. Anya is the one who is race swapped. Anya is race swapped. She's not like a white person. Like these characters are not like. It is
like
unfortunate.
I said, shocker to nobody.
Yes. So this story, I really wonder what they're gonna really do with it. It really felt so disconnected with this one. We have heard a lot of rumors that this movie was going to happen for a long time, and it is still part of the Sony Spider-Man universe. With Morbius and Craven and all of that kind of things. They are all connected. We all know they are setting up for a Sinister Six thing. That's what they're trying to do, and they've been trying to do that for many fucking years. And again, we have to remember, like I said on the last stream we did, Kilted, that there's still a lot of fucking rules that Sony has to do also, because Disney and Marvel has a lot of the Disney had to pay, they had to come into a conclusion, a deal with each other so Disney could use Spider-Man and all of that. So these characters they're using in the Sony universe, they can't really use that in Disney. So Sony's
they're basically holding the characters for ransom, right?
Yeah. And it's like right now also we don't know if when Spider-Man if Spider-Man ever gonna come back to the Disney universe at any time soon, because we don't know fully the full deal that they did. We just know pieces here and there. but they still need to go through a whole deal and extend the deal. They did help each other with with the Venom thing. Like they in No Way Home, a piece of Venom got stuck in again. They still call it. They did it in Loki also. They said 616. Unfortunately, that is not the universe of the movies.
No,
but
that's the mainline comics.
What was the
They did it-
actress? I think the actress corrected them. The actress that
Yes.
plays Kamala Khan. She corrected them. Said no, the movies are not the 616 universe.
Yep, but
So-
that's what that's just what she unfortunately that's not her she can't say anything, that's the producers and Disney themselves that decide. So they did it officially in Doctor Strange Mom. That's when it was officially the movie universe that we are watching is 616. And of course I got so fucking pissed when I saw it. I'm like, bro, come on. That's a comic universe. You fucking idiots. But how they're gonna do all of this with all the planning, the rules, what they're doing with Disney Sun, the whole deal they're doing, everything with that. Yes, I know. I remember that part, and that baby looks just as bad as the Flash. Sorry,
Well,
but
no, this baby actually looks real.
You think? I don't think so, man. And again, we have the actress from 50 Shades of Grey. They were so
Never
amazing
watched it.
movies.
Whatever.
They were fucking terrible.
So that looks like a Spider-Man costume.
That does look like a Spider-Man costume. So there are rumors with this movie that we will have a little teaser.
Especially,
with
stop, pause, you
Spider-Man.
motherfucker.
So there are rumors that we will have a little cameo or a little tease thing with
Right there.
Spider-Man, Peter. Yes, I know. There are talks about it. There are rumors about it. We really have to see what really happens. But it's like how they're gonna connect everything with this one is gonna be really hard. Because we know that in their universe they're not using the time travel different universes so much, but she can see the future and all that. So again we get like a halfway movie with the future and all that kind of stuff, and can change this. She sees this, but that is what Madam Web is. She can go through different universes, different times, and everything. That's her job. That's what she becomes.
That's her abilities.
Yes. I don't know if you guys saw the old Spider-Man TV animated TV series, but she's a big part of that series. And at the end of God, at the end, give me a second.
Don't die on us now, Jason.
No, it's okay. But no, at the end of that animated series, you will have different versions. You have the 2 episodes, but they go to different universes. One of the universes is the real universe, our universe, where Stan Lee created Spider-Man. It's a TV show and comics. And then you have Armor Spider-Man, you have Ben Reilly Spider-Man, you have Spider-Man with all the 6 arms. So you have like various Spider-Mans. And then you also have the Beyonder who helps out.
We'll talk about the Marvels eventually. Hello? Where'd you go?
We're here.
You still coughing?
I was
Jason?
still coughing, yeah.
Oh my goodness, you all right?
Like I said, don't die on
okay.
us, Jason.
No, just have a tingling in my throat.
He's having an allergic reaction. We said the Marvels.
Exactly. Exactly. But no, so what the hell happened to my voice?
Go get you something to drink.
And
It
that
went
is
down
my-
the wrong hole.
Yeah. It went down the bonus hole.
Yeah.
And there we go. There we go. My voice is back. Sorry, guys.
Ta-da!
Welcome back.
But
He lives.
but no, so that is her job, is to go to different universes and all of that. So It is gonna be interesting to see how they do all of this. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
We shall have to wait and see. Cautious
Next time
optimism
on
as
Dragon
usual.
Ball Z. I had to do it.
I don't know the only thing I know about Madam Web, old lady in a wheelchair. That's the extent of my knowledge. I didn't catch those episodes. I was watching a little bit of the Spider-Man animated show, but I don't remember any of them. It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean,
you
I
should really
watched.
go back and watch them.
I
They're
kind of.
really good.
I've
It's
been
really
meaning.
You still
to,
having
I just-
trouble there?
A little bit.
Good Lord.
Don't worry about it.
I'm the one that's been smoking for 33 years.
No, this happens sometimes.
Yes, it's, when you drink something, when something goes down into your lungs where it's not supposed to be, and you feel like you're about to die, and
Exactly.
Oh, I almost did it to myself just now. Yes,
How
gotta give yourself a minute,
look, man. I can only call the ambulance for one of you. All right, because I don't know if I can call the Norwegian ambulance over there.
It's a hell of a long distance, right?
No, the thing is that it has nothing to do with my smoking or anything like that. That is, I used to be a singer, a growler and all that. I still do, but my voice is a little damaged after many years of doing metal and cocaine and drugs and shit like that. So that's why I have like when I talk, I have a little. It vibrates in my voice a little bit, and that's the reason. Yes, because I destroyed it back in the day. I fucked it up. Don't do drugs and
Damn
go
it,
to go.
Yeah, I had a pile right next to me. You talked me out of it.
I'll be right over.
Exactly, but no, don't do drugs and go on stage and try to sing. When you're doing metal, like screaming, you will forget and you will fuck up your voice. That's what I did. And I was only fucking 18 or 19 at that point.
Now that goddamn song stuck in my head. Billie Eilish is in my head now. Oh, fuck.
Is it that or the song, or is it the bouncy parts?
I'd like to get some bouncy parts with Billie.
No, but it's going to be interesting because are they going to do her blind in the end of the movie? Because Madam Web is blind.
Yeah, I mean, if it's an origin story, it could lead up to that.
I really hope so.
Have to wait and see because they're going to change the character. They're going to change because that's what.
That's what I'm over. They are changing way too much.
If you can expect it and just see, okay, changes for the better. Do they make sense in the story? How is it?
Never for the better.
How is it handled?
Yes.
Why?
It's never for the better. You know that.
Marvel, the movies have been changing characters over and over again. Some of these changes are more acceptable than others.
But it's just like the way they're gonna connect everything together is what I really wonder how they're gonna do. Because Sony Spider-Man universe is Venom, Venom 2, Morbius, Kraven, and then Madam Web, and all of that. So how are they gonna connect everything with that, and how are they gonna connect Spider-Man in this universe? That is my biggest questions.
And which Spider-Man is it going to be?
That is the big question.
Probably Toby, I think. Because I think Toby was he was announced for Secret Wars.
Rumored. Never 100% official.
Well, also apparently Pedro Pascal is going to be playing Reed Richards.
What? Rumored? Yes, rumored.
I thought everybody's acting like it's true, it's set, he's cast for this. It's like, dear God, he's not a good fit. He doesn't.
No, I thought.
It's just a rumor.
The guy who played Lucifer was rumored to play him.
It's been a lot of rumors of who's gonna play him. It's gone forth and back 24/7, man. But no, it is. Which Spider-Man are they gonna connect with this? Are they gonna do a new Spider-Man, new actor, or are there maybe?
If they can, oh God, I just sneezed.
What they could do is like what I've said before is that What
If
they should have done. What they
continue
should have
to
done. This is what they should have done.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Go back to that.
Yeah, but what they should have done, because one thing, No Way Home, Tom Holland did prove himself to be a good Spider-Man. The two first movies, fuck no, they were terrible. They were too Disney-fied. But the last one was mostly Sony creation. And Tom Holland proved himself, what I said from the beginning, that this is what he needs to be. This is what they should have done from the start. I have said that before this movie came out too. But I always said how Tom Holland should have been, should have
Well,
acted, and all that. And I know Tom Holland's range of acting. I've seen other movies, and he's a fucking fantastic actor with the right fucking script.
Was it the writer or the director for the 3 movies came out and said ultimately the 3 movies are his origin story all together, where he gets the powers, uses them, becomes irresponsible with them, and in the end he becomes humble, becomes unknown.
Yeah,
and goes
but the
back
thing
to
they
being
should
the
have
friendly
done
neighborhood
from the
Spider-Man.
beginning, not have any sidekick, not sideline him in his own movie and be Iron Man boy. That was the
That's
biggest
why it was
issue.
all but that was all taken away. That was part of it was said to be part of his origin story, where he was given
Yeah, and
all
I don't
of
like
this
that.
and all these
That's
abilities
not how
and
it
powers
should
and
have
everything.
been. Peter needs to prove
But
himself
he
that he is
does it,
smarter. He needs to prove himself that he is smart as fuck.
and that's what
Remember,
the
he
next
has
series
been
is
a little
supposed to
in the
be.
comics. In the comics, he's been a little smarter than Tony Stark himself when he made some Spider nanites trackers that Iron Man could not detect or anything. That's what it should have been working. They should have worked a lot more like that from the beginning. Show how smart he is, not to get help from technology and Iron Man and all that kind of stuff. No. Make him create his own suit from the get go. Not any technology and stuff like that. You could have done that at the end, or you did in Avengers: Infinity War. That's where you should have introduced it. Then first time he wears a more electronic-ish suit with an android in it and yada yada. That's perfect time to introduce it. It's a lot of things they should have done in the 2 first movies. I hate the first one. I thought it was fucking bad. Fucking hate it. I hate what they did with Mary Jane to just be made MJ a new character, based her off another character from the old comics that was not.
I would
really
have rather
known.
them. I was like Gwen Stacy better anyway, personally.
Oh yeah, I'm a Gwen Stacy guy, because that's original love. That's his original love, the first love. Stanley actually had a fun thing that he said on a panel once. He got really mad at his friend because he was not there when they decided to kill her off. That was not Stanley's idea. She was gonna live. She is the love of Peter. So he got mad. So he said to his friend that created this, "It's like, yeah, he never got any Christmas presents ever again," and stuff. So he made a fun joke about it, but at the end of the Spider-Man movies, what they should have done, like, yeah, the second Spider-Man movie, it's not the most horrible thing I've ever seen, but I do prefer the fan edit that a friend of mine made. His fan edit of the second movie was so much better with deleted scenes. He created some original scenes here and there, worked a lot better, removed so many stupid things, just made it fit a lot better. So that's my main to go if I'm gonna watch the movies. But in the third one, they finally made Peter how they should have built him from the get-go, and that is everything he did with the emotion, with the powers, with everything. It was incredible, and Tom Holland could actually show his incredible acting and not Disneyfying his acting. But since everybody forgot Peter Parker, who he is, yada yada, and now he goes his own way. He goes his own way. What they should have done, just like, okay, we are just gonna move Tom Holland's Spider-Man into the Sony universe. Now he's gonna be moved into there. He's going to be the main Spider-Man now in the Sony universe. That's what they should have done, in my view. Just like, okay, how they want to explain it, I just do a fucking, till
they replace him with Miles, which they will eventually do.
Oh yeah, they will do that. Just replace him in the MCU. Nobody cares anymore. Then just have Tom Holland, in the Sony universe. That could work. We have a main Spider-Man that people have seen for a long time now. Because recasting Spider-Man again would be like, oh, we're gonna recast him again in in this franchise. Oh my god, it's like, I don't want to get a new Spider-Man again. It's just, oh fucking hell, dude. A new recast. But the stuff they could have done at the end of No Way Home, that he got, turned to that universe instead, and that's where they're gonna keep him. And the deal with Disney and Sony is over, and Spider-Man is there. And the fucking Marvel Disney could use Miles because that's what they want. They want Miles. So there are a lot of things they could have done with all of that, but I doubt we will have Tom Holland. I doubt that we will have Tobey Maguire. And I doubt that we will have Andrew Garfield, even though I think Andrew Garfield deserves a new movie with with the villains he never really got to fight. But again, using Andrew Garfield, that it wouldn't quite make sense because of the Craven movie. Because now we have in the trailer of Craven the Hunter, we also get the first look, a little bit the
I mean,
hand.
Craven the activist.
But in that movie, we will see Rhino. Rhino is one of the characters there, and not a cyborg, robot suit, but a real Rhino. He's actually Rhino in this one. One thing I do appreciate, but there's the only thing they could do is either you need to just use one of the old actors just because that will nostalgia bait, or that's that this is the 3 Spider-Mans we know, and we love especially we love Tobey Maguire. We love him.
I do think it was good for them to bring him in for the Spider-Man the third Spider-Man, because I feel like it was unfair for Tobey and Andrew not to have at least their small chance in the MCU before it got well, it was already kind of falling apart, but I enjoyed the heck out of the Spider-Man movie.
But they have teased, certain things here and there from both universes of the Amazing and Tobey Maguire's universe. They have teased that in the Sony universe. In Morbius, we do have a scene that we see Tobey Maguire's suit in the background. Spider-Man is missing. They don't know what happened to Spider-Man in this universe. So there are things they have to explain to get Spider-Man into this universe. I really wonder how, but yeah, it is what it is. But Madam Web movie, I have no fucking faith in that movie at all. So many red flags. The story, it felt like a CW show, and I think that's what they're gonna do. Spider-Man will team up with Daredevil. That is actually a good question because, like I just said, we don't know if we will get
that
Tom
was
Holland
a huge
or
missed
that
opportunity
Spider-Man
to repeat a comic, by the way. When then
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home, they should have. I know they couldn't. They didn't want to do too much with the Matt Murdock character, I guess. But in the comics, like Matt Murdock got Peter off the charges of being Spider-Man by swinging around pretending to be Spider-Man while Peter was in broad daylight.
Yeah,
so they could have done that.
They could have done that, of course. At least we got a little Matt Murdock in the movie, but it is what it is. Still a good movie though.
And the Spider-Mans.
The extended version is the best though. That's the first MCU/Sony Spider-Man movie that in the MCU universe we can say though that got extended.
I haven't seen the extended version.
Ooh, it's a lot more jokes and a lot more time with Spider-Man's and everything. It's a little bit better. I like it. There are things here that I just enjoy. Not gonna spoil it.
Extended version of what?
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, okay.
And I see Axel says, I hear Wolverine will be recast. We have still Jackman in Deadpool. What they could do...
but he's dead man walking pretty much. He's getting old, and these whatever got some disease that's
cancer.
Cancer. I don't.
That's
know.
why they put him
in Jackman. Talking about Jackman. Oh yeah, he's had this. The cancer he have had it multiple times. He has had that for many years. For many years. That's old news actually.
But it's starting to wear on him more and more.
Oh yeah, he knows that himself. But for him, he doesn't want to stop playing characters he love. He doesn't let things that pull him down. He's never been like that. He's been really open about that. He just, like you said, remember, guys, you use sunscreen because that's one of the reasons he didn't use sunscreen a lot when he was young. That's because he gets that cancer on his nose. Not every year, but a lot of times, like every other year and stuff like that. Yeah. But Now we are gonna get him again in Deadpool. I think it's a little too late in my view, but it is what it is. We can hope for the best with the movie. But we are getting him in that movie, and we will see what they can do.
Supposedly, he's also been cast for Secret Wars as well.
Yeah, rumorly they have talked about
But I mean,
that, and
that's why they put him in a full body suit, so that way he wouldn't have to get so ripped.
And we also know, because of the Marvels, they also teased the X-Men universe there. With Beast from the X-Men X-Verse franchise with bad CGI. No, so we will see. We all know Wolverine will be recasted at some point in life, that we know. But what I'm really afraid of is that instead of using Wolverine, they will use X-23 at some point, because we need women all the time. Logan did a perfect job. That movie did a perfect job on X-23. Really fucking good. If it wasn't for Disney buying Fox, we would have gotten a sequel to Logan. He was already working on a sequel. On a sequel with X-23.
But he's dead. So wait a minute. Madam Web is supposed to be who in this fucking movie? Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
Right? Dakota Johnson, that's the paramedic. The EMT.
Yeah, that is the woman from 50 Shades of Grey, yes.
But also Julia Carpenter becomes Madam Web. She's one of the spider chicks in the trailer, but she also becomes Madam Web.
Cassandra Webb, yeah.
She's
in this
Spider
one,
Woman.
yeah.
And then there's Anya Corazon, who also is a spider chick.
Yeah.
These are the characters. These are the spider chicks.
Cassandra,
the Spider Women.
Cassandra Webb is Madam Webb's name. And again, yeah, Julia Carper, who is, another Spider Woman. And then, of course, we have Mattie Franklin, who's a Spider Woman. And then, of course, we have Anya.
And Mattie Franklin. That's the Mattie Franklin's the race swap that they did.
Yeah.
Spider Woman. So they're all Spider Woman.
Yeah.
Just from alternate.
Well,
there's a line that Ezekiel says.
Anya does.
To her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Anya she never really got the Spider Woman title. She had her own name, just Anya.
Heart of the Spider.
Yeah, she really
Spider Girl.
Yeah, so she. How are they gonna do all of this? That is the question.
Like, where did they get pulled from? Because one of the lines Ezekiel says to the main character is like, "You don't know what these girls become."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a line from the trailer. So he knows something, and he's trying to do something about them.
Mm-hmm.
So, how is this all going to play out? Don't know.
That is the thing, and no Seek, as you know, that's what the short name of him.
Bunch of sexy chicks in spandex. All right.
And again, you know what's really funny too? Like, if you go to the comics, he was, he was mostly a supporting character in the comics, and later on, before he sacrificed himself and everything like that, he was also, a supporting character for Silk. He's more connected with Silk, Cindy Moon's Spider, the Asian Spider Woman, in a way, Spider Girl, who actually also fucks Peter Parker because she was bitten by the same spider as him, if I don't remember wrong, and so she can get like a certain control over him, so he can't control his sexual stuff. She can make him horny because she's a female spider. So
that's fucking retarded. But anyway,
yes, Cindy Moon Silk had
Doug.
Oh,
Doug.
Hey.
So the woke mountains. We don't. So the woke Madam Web trailer, and yikes, Sony gonna another Mobius on its hands, showing my support for the channel. Yes, thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. Always.
Morbius was good.
I'm hesitant to call it woke because the spider chicks, they have problems with Ezekiel over and over in the trailer. How is that going to play out now?
Yeah, and I just hate that they
How is
made
that going to
him
play
the
out in the
villain
movie,
in the movie.
though?
Yeah.
Wait, hold
They
on,
made
Jason.
him-
You actually liked Morbius?
Yeah, I've been honest
I
about that for
was
since it
surprised
came
as
out.
well.
That's what
Why-
I said this multiple times. I thought that was one of the best movies of the year. And I have my reasons, and I think the story was pretty decent. There's a lot of things that was cut, unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure
that
alcohol was involved.
No, actually not. I went to premiere on that movie. I liked it. I liked the story they chose. I liked the villain. I liked what they did with the friendship and all that. I really enjoyed that. And again, this movie was not woke, and it made me remember the good old days. The way they created. Who is this
Shots
guy?
fired! I
Shots fired.
still have to watch Mobius.
Yeah.
Now, the
just-
only reason
No,
why
but
I
I'm gonna
liked it
say
was 'cause of
this
Matt
because
Smith.
this movie made me feel what I felt back in the day with Blade, with Underworld, and X-Men.
Really?
That's what this movie made me feel, and I enjoyed it. I think Jared Leto was a perfect fucking cast. Are there stuff that could have changed? Okay, yes, there's all movies can be changed here and there, but I thought that was one of the best movies of that year, and I enjoyed it. I own the steelbook of it, and I'm not afraid to say what I like and not like. It's like how many times do I have to say?
See-
I don't care 90% of the fucking MCU back in the day. I think a lot of them were meh movies. Didn't really care about them, and of course I don't like the new fucking shit. That's fucking terrible. But when I like something, I like something. I do. I don't care. I don't care if people disagree with me. It's fine to fucking disagree. But the movie was still better. And I remember people got mad at me when I said Morbius is better than the Northman movie that came out. The Northman was a fucking horrible movie. I hated it. It was retarded. I love the
Jason over here
concept.
trying to start fights.
I like the book more and the concept, but the execution of the movie, the pacing of the Northman movie, and the fighting, terrible. It reminded me of Last Jedi. So many things that didn't make sense. The dialogue was fucking horse shit. In a lot of scenes, I'm just like, you could kill this motherfucker right now. Why are you standing there looking at a fucking girl? Why are you so fucking simp? Fucking stop that. Vikings and all that. That's not how they fucking roll, man. Come on, bro. That's not how we roll. So also, I'm Norwegian. This is a part of my history with the Norse and Vikings and everything. Like, no, Northman, the fucking movie is fucking trash. It's one of the worst movies I've ever fucking seen.
So that's
Well,
two
Morbius
movies,
was good.
2 for 2 for being in a massive in a minority.
I didn't hate Morbius, but I really enjoyed it mostly because of Matt Smith's performance, honestly.
Oh, Matt Smith was fantastic. Loved him. He's such a
Like
fantastic
Jared Leto,
actor.
I enjoyed Jared Leto as Morbius and a hell of a lot more than I enjoyed him as the Joker.
Oh, this fit was so much better for him. I will be honest, he did fit this a lot better. This is more his cup of tea. And I think it's a good movie. I gave the movie 9 out of 10. Wow. It's crazy,
Wow.
right? 9 out of 10. Crazy shit.
So we're gonna talk about the travesty that was the Marvels, or are we still ever gonna talk about more about Loki?
Almost
The
a 2-hour
amount that
break.
the amount that I want to talk about the Marvels, the extent of it is probably gonna have to wait till next week. But as far as
mean,
the Marvels breaking
ahead.
records, they're not good records. Go ahead. Oh no.
It failed more than
Okay.
Eternals and The Flash. What more can we say, you know?
I can't wait to see what the drop off is going to be.
Yeah.
But the
Trash
the
movie.
week to week drop off, it's already set in stone. Five Nights at Freddy's is going to make more money than the Marvels.
Oh,
It did make
completely.
more
Because-
money.
It did.
Oh no! I'm talking about more of a profit. There's
Oh,
no
Yeah, but
like,
that's easy. It's
yes,
easy.
because of such a low budget. It kind of makes you wonder. Plus, if you give a movie that the fans are interested in, they go out
Yeah.
and they see it and they see it again.
But yeah, it
Based
was a
on
movie
if-
made for the fans.
The
Oh my goodness.
Doug, I see Morbius was trash. Yikes! Yeah, yikes to you too, bro. No hate, but yikes to you too, man. We all have
Yeah,
we
be
our
nice.
own opinion.
And yours is terrible.
Yeah. No, we all have our own opinions.
Let's see.
But
So
no,
Five Nights at Freddy's is now at $255 million, and with a budget of $25 million, it has probably made close to what 180 after box office cut and fuck advertising. God damn. So you're probably looking at 170 to $200 million profit. The Marvels ain't even gonna come close.
No. It's like even though I thought the movie was pretty boring,
See, here we go again. Another,
I can't like anything. I can't like everything. But even though
$114 million.
even though I didn't enjoy the movie as much as I wish I did, I still respect how they treated fans, how they respected lore, how they respected the characters, and all of that. And that I think is important to still think about. I'm like that with movies that I don't think that I didn't enjoy as much. But if they do good at the box office, it respects the fans that loves this IP, yada yada. I think you need to praise it. They did a good job on that. That is what
That movie was definitely made for the fans. Like there is no doubt in my mind about that. That
was made for the fans who are really big fans of this fucking franchise.
I'm pretty sure. I know he missed out on the profit of you call them the normies, but Scott clearly made that movie dedicated for the fans. Like that was not for the average moviegoer. I mean, sorry.
What they need to do for the next two movies, and there's definitely going to be at least one sequel.
No, there's two. There's definitely going to be two because Matt Lillard signed on.
Matt Lillard, he's signed up for 3 movies. He's contractually obligated to be in 3 movies if they do them.
Yeah,
it's a guarantee. There's going to be a second one. This movie made
there will be a second one. Easy.
It made too much money.
A big indie game, an indie movie, basically. So
they left it open ending to show that there can be a sequel if they wanted to.
Also,
it made enough money. It made enough money to guarantee a sequel.
Yes,
what they need to do the same thing that they did. Release it on Halloween weekend.
Oh yeah, that is the best way.
Do not release it to fucking Peacock.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you, Kilty. Yes,
now
I agree with you. And I'm gonna say this: if they make a sequel, maybe I will enjoy it. Who knows? I cannot see the future.
The sequel's gonna be a prequel, by the way.
Put more of a budget. Put $50 million.
Yeah, then it's not a sequel. Then it's a prequel.
Do a little bit more. But either way,
the thing is, in the
continuation
game,
of the story, more information from the game, from the lore, and all that other stuff. That's fantastic.
The second game was a prequel to the first game, actually. Yeah. So they're following the game timeline.
That's fine. So
maybe I will like it. Who knows?
Concerning box offices, the Marvels tanked at the box office. We all know that. Wasn't Dune 2 supposed to come out the same weekend until they pushed it back?
Don't remind me, man.
Dune 2. No, listen. If Dune 2 had been released the same weekend as the Marvels would have made less money.
Oh yeah, Dune would have crushed it so much too, dude.
I like you could almost bet. You can almost.
I know, but it's funnier that the FNAF movie crushed it more than the. Is FNAF that a small, low budget movie like this crushed it more than another high budget movie that was Dune? I'm not saying don't release Dune, but I'm saying it's funnier that this movie wrecked it instead of Dune wrecked it.
But you're also talking about different genres, different fan base, and of course a fan base that actually loves the movie in the setting, the IP that's coming out. It's better to compare it to stuff in the same genre, like The Flash. It made less money than the fucking Flash.
That says a lot because Flash is trash.
God damn,
it was bad, and I hate that because the Flash is my favorite DC character.
That movie was a flashy, trashy.
But I guess you could only do so much by ripping off Spaceballs theme. God.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, stealing the atmosphere.
God.
Exactly.
I really didn't enjoy the CG. Was so bad, and that even I didn't go. No offense to the theaters, I didn't go see in the theaters. I didn't want to pay money for this crap garbage.
I wasn't about to pay money for that trash. Put your money where your mouth is, not for some garbage shit like this. When Dune 2 comes out, I'm going to the theaters for that.
Oh yeah, completely.
That's a no-brainer.
That's one of the movies I actually will pay for. So, I will go to the local cinema where I live and help them out.
And they keep talking about, oh, it's superhero fatigue. It's like, no, it's bad
No,
movie
it's
fatigue.
not.
It's massive red flags that people are expecting. It's like, okay, they lower their expectations. And then when you exceed those expectations, because it's going to be, people think it's going to be garbage, and it ends up being garbage. So more and more people are waiting for, I guess, non-shill reviews. And they're following suit. They're getting it. They're getting honest opinions from regular everyday people. It's like, no, this movie's trash. Do not go see this movie. It's a waste of time. It's got characters in it that are hidden behind a paywall. That's the other just.
I do think it was kind of whatchamacallit. It was. I think that was kind of like. I know the CG was terrible.
The movie was
Beast.
trash.
I think
whatchamacallit is. That
I didn't.
No, Beast was terrible CGI. Oh my
I know.
god!
The only thing I liked about it is they tried to make it from X-Men, the old cartoon. They tried to do that style of Beast.
Well, apparently that was thrown in at the last minute, kind of like the Superman in Black Adam. That was a last minute addition.
And connecting it that way and all that was just fucking stupid.
And of course, Monica Rambeau is now going to destroy the universe she's in because she is an incursion. She's going to cause an incursion because they set that up with Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
They can't keep up with the multiverse continuity at
No, they
all.
can't. They haven't been able to do that for ages.
Oh. So I'm pretty sure it was an article popped up on my Facebook feed about the Marvels, and afterwards I think it was talking about the $47 million box office disaster that it was domestically, and all the comments were just praise, and someone actually put in the comments that how well Disney Marvel plans things out. And it's like what?
Oh, dude, the comments are the comments are so divided on this movie. Like
not on social media, they're praising this fucking movie.
I know
they are praising it.
If it was so fantastic and so much praise, why is it the worst box office in MCU history? It's so fantastic.
But people are
the box office says
well planned out, guys. Well planned out.
I know. I've been seeing the comments. Like I've been seeing people saying, "Oh, this was a terrible movie," and then people are like, "Oh, well, then why did I enjoy it?" Or then like it was a box office it was a box office flop, and they were like, "Just because it was a box office flop doesn't mean it wasn't a good movie." It's like that's
exactly what it means.
I've been seeing all these stupid ass comments, man.
I enjoyed it. Good for you. You enjoy bad movies. You enjoy poor writing. You enjoy poor choreography. And the excuse you want to give is that men don't like strong women. It's like, fuck off. Oh,
that has been a
right wing this and right wing that and conservative this. Like, Jesus God Almighty.
Yeah.
If you're a critic and you start using those buzzwords, you just turn that person off.
What's up with the buzzwords, man?
I can't talk, okay? I just can't help thinking about Dylan Mulvaney.
Oh God.
Clip that, fuckers.
Oh my God.
No.
I knew there was something. I
genuinely don't know.
I knew there was something with you. I knew it.
Anyway.
I knew you were Barbie gay.
It's got nothing to do. It generally has nothing to do with the Mike's Hard Strawberry Lemonade. This was fantastic. This was delicious. I don't know.
Dylan was delicious.
What?
Oh,
Mike's Hard Strawberry Lemonade.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
You're trying to, but you know, kilted one beer. Steve coming in with better jokes than you could ever come up with. It's okay.
That is fact. That is fact. That
more
is
original
fact.
too.
That is actually facts.
It is canon. He is a very lightweight.
Yes, absolutely. There's no shame to my game. Fuck off. I have one beer and I'm happy.
Man.
Means I'm not spending fucking $100 on alcohol.
That's true.
I am very happy to be a lightweight. Nice, relaxing.
Sometimes I wish I was. I hate that I'm a heavyweight. When I used to drink, I'm such a heavyweight. When I used to drink, it's annoying.
Leia and Padme, strong women. You can go Sarah Connor. You can go Ellen Ripley. You can go to
Celine from Underworld.
Alita Battle Angel. I picked up the first 2 volumes of the manga. I'm going to be reading it soon. I've been fucking trying to dig those up, but all they ever had was number 2, number 3, number 4. And it's like
That's normal.
Yeah, I finally saw the first one, grabbed it, and went. I don't know when I'll be able to get number 2, so I grabbed both of them. Grabbed the first 2 volumes of it. Quite happy about that.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. That's the annoying part of it.
Didn't know
Every
you had
time I go to a comic shop and stuff like that, and I know what I want, and then I go to look at the manga or comics. It's just like, where the fuck is part 1? Where is part this? And on the website they say that it's there, that it's in store, and then I come there and just like, where
You
the
come
fuck
there,
is it?
really? Nobody complains about that?
Oh my god. I
Again,
like
kill the
coming.
goal
I
and
think
hang
it's
up
so
the low-hanging
amazing.
fruit.
Releasing
Well,
my
I mean,
man juice
yeah.
is amazing, man. Oh my
See,
god.
yeah, see, you took the joke and went too far. That was just nasty.
Yeah, because I like to be nasty. Lover boy.
No, the shills don't. This whole idea, I think I've said this before. Calling fans toxic man babies, or just calling fan bases toxic because we argue about the look of a character, the race, just the general aesthetics of a character, and we complain about it. But the thing is, we've always complained about it. It's just
Yeah,
now,
it's like
once becoming a nerd, I guess, quote unquote nerd, or a Marvel fan, or comic book fan, or a D&D fan, or any sort of science fiction fan, all this other stuff, it became more mainstream. It was pulled out into the light, out of the dark basements and gaming stores that we all.
That's why I do miss
argue-
sometimes that comics and everything and manga and stuff like were not popular or trending.
all the
That was better
arguing,
times.
all the arguing and bitching and moaning and groaning and griping we do with each other on social media, on YouTube channels like ours and Jason's and Nerdrotic and EFAP and all this other stuff. That's all brought into the light of day. But we've been doing that forever.
Oh,
It's
forever.
just now,
Ages.
now it's just more open and out there. And suddenly it's toxic. We can sit there and
Yeah.
argue back and forth amongst each other and yell and scream and call each other names.
Yeah, of course.
And all this other stuff. And next week we'll do the same thing again about a different topic, about a different IP that we enjoy thoroughly. Because all of a sudden somebody came in, changed a little bit here and there. The difference is the changes that they're making are shit.
Massive shits. And again, no, I've always talked about this as I've been watching fucking movies of superheroes and other shit. It's just like I don't care that if the actor, like I don't care about the actor. I don't. Yeah, it's like I don't care about the actor themselves. I care about when writers, directors, yada yada, are race swapping a character in a movie, for example. I don't hate the actor. I don't care about the actor. I care about what they did in the movie, how they did it, and all of that kind of crap. So yes, I'm not complaining that the person is a black guy or something. I'm complaining that this fucking retards of writers and other shit are taking a white character, making them black when they are not black in the source material. That's what I'm complaining about. No hate to the actor, but to what they're doing with the movie, the TV show, whatever the fuck it
but
is.
don't you know that just makes you a racist if you don't agree with them?
Well,
Like,
if they want to look at me as
here's the
racist,
thing.
then look at me as a racist if they want to. If you want to look at me as a fucking bigot, look at me as a fucking bigot or racist. I don't fucking care.
Those words are meaningless.
They are fucking
absolutely
meaningless.
now. The whole thing is what we're complaining about is the lazy writing. It's just lazy.
Lazy writing,
you
check
can't come up with your
boxes,
own character.
everything.
You can't come up with your own brand new original character with an original
Exactly.
story.
Exactly.
So you take an established character, like whether it's Captain America or Robin or Batman or Superman, and you make them how you want them. And it's like, well, that's not the character. And when people try to sit there and go, that's not the character, they're called istophobic or whatever.
Yeah, everything.
Negative,
And that's why I miss
pejorative
the
you
good
wanna
old
call it.
fucking days. The good old fucking days when we were, all geeks and you can argue with your friends, even if we agreed on something, disagreed on something. It was just we didn't call each other like, oh, you're the most fucking homophobic, transphobic, racist piece of shit in the fucking world. No, we argued about the comics, we argued
No, we
about
would
the
just call each other
characters.
a bundle of sticks.
Yeah, it's like, I know Doug here, me, in the chat here, we have different opinions on Morbius, and I have different opinions like you guys with Morbius and all that. No hate to anybody who doesn't like it. I understand the hate for it. I understand it too. But I just liked it, and we can argue and have fun with that. It's no fucking problem. Having different opinions like that's completely fine. That's what I love about being a geek with other people. We can, have fights about something. We can talk about a certain Spider-Man story, and it's like, oh no, I didn't like this in the new this Spider-Man story. I thought I was retarded. I think this, right? I think that's the fun part of it. It's like even back in the day, I had big arguments, and I still do with the Last Stand movie of X-Men. I liked the movie. I enjoyed the movie. I liked that I liked that they didn't use a force entity from space and all that kind of crap from the comics. I was like, even when I read the comics, I said to myself, like, it's too much. I think this is too much. It's a good fucking story. I love the writer. I think he's a fantastic writer. He's one of the greatest writers with the X-Men. I love the guy. But for me, it was just like, for my personal taste and how I like stuff, I thought it was a bit too much. Still a good fucking story. But I argued so much about that for years and years. Like, this is why I like it. I like both of them. But I just enjoyed the movie a little bit more on that concept, because that's more of the take I would have done myself, how I look at it. If I'm supposed to make a fucking X-Men movie, yes, I would have used the entity myself, the Phoenix and everything. But
what did you think of the Apocalypse movie?
I love that Apocalypse movie. I love it.
So much shit.
I love it. Dark Phoenix, not so much, but Apocalypse, I loved it. I loved what they did.
The look of Apocalypse was horrible.
No, I liked it.
Oh,
I didn't mind it. I did not mind it. I did not. He should have just been more colorful. That's it. But I didn't mind it. I liked it. I think he did a good job in it.
The movie was terrible.
In my personal opinion, I honestly think you can blame a lot of the well, I guess
Apocalypse is better than First Class.
I don't know. I really liked James McAvoy and what's his name?
Yeah, I love him.
Play Young Magneto's. Their acting was really good.
No, yes, they were fantastic.
They are fantastic. They're amazing.
Professor X. I did enjoy them.
They are amazing. I love them.
As I did notice, in my personal opinion, I feel like the shift from like pre Disney, I guess Marvel, to now current Marvel is like even in the early Disney era, like, social media wasn't, it was starting up. It was like there was space in Facebook and all that stuff was going on. We started with like Iron Man and Blade and Spider-Man and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The internet wasn't out there. So now that I guess the people who are the ones who want the change, not the good change, just a change, they have all this I guess have access to a louder microphone now, so they can reach more voices. And people like us who don't actually give a shit about social media don't really get online and voice our opinions as much. But these people, that's all they do with their life. It's just
they wake up in the morning and look for something to be offended by.
I fight people too much on the internet.
I don't even fucking give a shit about.
I'm just saying, like, and now
I go to Twitter for the lulz.
They have these platforms now, so like. Disney doesn't know. Back then, Disney used to look towards the critics, and now they look towards like Twitter and
the critics
shit like
idiots.
that. I know. I'm very well aware of this. I'm just saying, like,
so the problem that happened is that I was listening to Midnight's Edge today, and they brought it up. They reminded me of something where that pretty much what happened, and it makes sense. Unfortunately, it's stupid sense, but it's Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars so that they could have a boys brand in what the fuck happened? Get your ass back on here. Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars to have a boys brand because Disney was primarily for Disney princesses. That was the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Disney princess. They bought Marvel because they wanted to have an IP for young boys.
That was
Star Wars.
Quote unquote
Star
intentional.
Wars for the same reason, and then all of a sudden you had the people in charge who tried to pull. They took Marvel and Star Wars and tried to make it more appealing to women. It's like that's fucking counterproductive.
Yeah,
I like to always say Disney bought the golden goose that was Star Wars and cooked the motherfucker for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah,
now we're getting the leftovers for Christmas,
and not the good leftovers.
No.
We're getting the potato salad.
Hey, fuck you. Well, there's nothing wrong with potato salad.
Potato salad, nasty. Mayonnaise is disgusting.
Even vegan food is better than the fucking
okay, so
sequels and this is Star Wars.
Potato salad with gumbo is fantastic. You hush.
I despise potato salad.
I agree with Kilted here.
You're a horrible person.
That's fine. Y'all can like it.
Do you like deviled eggs? Do you at least like deviled eggs?
No, I don't like deviled eggs. I don't
Oh,
like
you're
mayonnaise. I don't like mustard,
you're
man.
fired.
That's it. I don't like
He
any of it.
he's he's just gay. Everything is just gay. Just gay.
But the idea of like you're gonna take Star like superheroes appeal to young boys.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the
You
sad
can
thing
argue
too,
with it.
a lot
You
of
can
people.
argue about it all you want to. The
Yeah, of
Barbie
course.
movie proved so much. Okay, the movie broke a fucking $1 billion. Why? Because it was a movie about dolls that cater to women. Stop trying to make superhero movies with women in the lead role. If you thinking that that's going to cater, that's going to put women in the seats. It's not. What's going to
Yeah,
put
and
women in the seats when it's a superhero movie? Jason motherfucking Momoa taking his shirt off. Chris Evans taking his fucking shirt off, breaking a log in half. Okay, they're going to have to change their underwear afterwards because that's
yeah,
what pulls women. Women like to see
I
the
have
big
a,
buff men.
yeah.
I have a
Men go
And I
question.
there
also
because they
and I
want to
also
be Chris Evans. Women go because they want to be on top of Chris Evans.
Yep, and also what people are forgetting sometimes, a lot of women loved Star Wars too. That
Yes.
doesn't get talked much about anymore. It's like a lot of women loved Star Wars, and they had men character they loved. We had female characters that men and women loved. We had everything in the Star Wars universe, from strong women, strong men, aliens, whatever. It's so fucking diverse that I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Oh, Star Wars have never been diverse enough. It is. It's been so fucking diverse, or
It's
organic diverse.
it's narcissism and gaslighting.
It's like if you go into a
Because
Star, it's
people who have
like
been following these IPs for years and years and years,
yeah,
they know what came before it. They
mm.
But yeah,
understand
but
the
see, the
source
thing is, the
material.
problem is you're hitting them with the facts, and they don't like that.
Oh,
They like they're
facts
like
don't
their
matter for them.
opinions.
They don't like the
Facts don't care
facts.
about yeah.
Yes, facts don't care about your
Mm.
feelings. That's a true statement, though. They
See, they can't handle these things called
You
facts.
can't handle the truth. Sorry.
No, but that is true. They can't handle the truth, and if you try to talk about the truth, or
They just want their opinions validated. They want to be viewed to everybody as the great social justice warrior that they are. They don't care whether they're right or
and
wrong.
then they like to say like, oh, we like to please everybody, we all want to be good with each other, blah blah. That's just a bunch of bullshit. If like people like us, we have different opinions, and we follow a lot of comics and other stuff too, and we criticize stuff that you guys are doing, and yes, we're talking about it because we have to. We're not gonna just sit here and let you guys throw us under the fucking bus. And you try to cater to one fucking group. You don't try to, please everyone. You try to please one fucking group of the whole fucking fandom, as if you want to call it that.
And whether you
But
like it or not, the groups that they are trying to appease do not have the wallets to support the bullshit.
no, and a lot
They
of this
don't wanna
modern
support-
geeks, they're not geeks. Many of them, they were never geeks. Many of them, and that's also the sad
They
part.
don't
Like,
want to support the project. They just want to make
No.
their vision be represented or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is.
And I'm also gonna say, like, a lot of us geeks, like we love to welcome new people in the fandom of Marvel,
Yes,
DC.
absolutely.
We love it, but a lot of them, the problem is that they come in and it's like they want to change everything. This is homophobic. This is racist.
not
This is so bad.
interested.
It's like no. Why are you going in to read these comics, whatever, just to trash them? Like, aren't you here to like try to learn about the comics and stories and where it come from and all that kind of crap that we geeks do? But they're not. And like I said before too, it's like I've seen a lot of a lot of people on YouTube, Twitch, whatever, and real life who were never geeks, and suddenly because MCU is trending and other
Because
stuff,
it's mainstream.
No,
It's
we were
the
Yeah.
direction
bullied
that the
for
wind is
liking this
blowing.
stuff.
And yeah, like us, a lot of us people, we got fucking bullied for liking, just liking reading a fucking Spider-Man comic in school. Oh yeah, I got bullied for it. I got punched in the face. I took my fucking face in the fucking
picked on
toilet.
my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles graphic.
Yeah, right.
I got bullied for reading manga in the class.
Yeah,
So-
right. Same here. And look at a lot of these bullies nowadays, modern people or whatever you want to call them. They were never fans before it was trending, and it was like cool, popular, fun. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, I want to be part of it!" And they just talk about how problematic it is, and they need to change this and that, yada yada. It's like, fuck off, come on, just fuck off. You're not a fan. You don't care about these universes that a lot of us grew up with. You're just there because it's trending. That's why I hate a lot of these fucking reaction videos, because I bet a lot of them are not hardcore or real geeks in my view. A lot of that is it's trending. It's just for pay. They want the free pass to Disney. They just want all this fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't say everyone is fake geek. I believe some of them might be, but a lot of them you can see are not. You can see a lot of them are not.
There are tells. Facial expressions. You can see eye movement, facial expressions, reactions. When things aren't matching up, the audience starts to notice it. When you're disingenuous, when you're fake, when you're putting on an act, after a while, it doesn't happen right away. Obviously.
Every time I see fucking fake crying with reactions of this fucking Marvel and This Is Our sequels, when I see fake crying in, Grissom made a lot of videos with that too. And I'm just like, come on. I know you're fucking faking. This is not fucking real. I see acting when I know. It's easy to see fucking acting. It's so fucking easy. Just come on.
Yeah, honestly, man, like it's kind of hard to, so for example, that blonde lady, like, how old is she? Is she middle-aged? Like,
probably.
Why is she even sitting here a while? I mean, I'm not calling. She doesn't seem like she's a fan. She seems like she's doing it. The one who just sits on the couch by herself and watches the show.
When they changed everything about the characters in the comic and made her into a feminist icon for women.
Sure, they tried. As far, you mean? Are you talking about like the MCU? It had a little bit to do probably with Brie Larson's attitude and everything that she was talking about.
And all those changes,
so that kind of went,
and taking away the original fucking Captain Marvel, the real fucking character who was supposed and should have been there from the fucking beginning.
Yeah,
and not a fucking old woman.
He does die eventually, but they could have at least started with him.
That's what they should have done. That's what they fucking should have done.
With the comics, it's bad writing, ideological nonsense, pushed.
They did with her.
Preachy.
Yeah, that's what.
That's
where the comics failed over and over and over and over again. They tried to rewrite it 7 minutes, no matter how many.
12.
12 yeah,
times.
I know what you mean.
It was canceled 12 times. I went and did some research on it.
I know. But that's
with the Monica Rambeau Marvel of Miss Marvel. That was about 5 or 6 times.
They didn't do well.
Not Monica Rambeau, Kamala Khan. Sorry.
Yeah, Kamala Khan, yeah. They tried to rewrite it all again and again, and it failed. And they tried to make it more woke every single time. They tried to be more woke than the other. And it's just like, bro, you have to fucking stop. The characters are not popular. Nobody cares about these characters anymore. A lot of us, we loved Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers back in the fucking day. She was a hot ass, ass kicking, cool woman, and all that. She was fucking fantastic in the fucking old comics.
When it comes to the movies, yes, overpowered Mary Sue, who did not struggle.
In the comics, she's not nearly as strong as she is.
No.
She was just overpowered, and everyone was told to like her. So generally, when you're told to like someone and their character is not interesting, there's no struggle, and ultimately she frees herself because she decided to. It's like there's no hero's journey. People like a struggle.
Yeah. In the comics, she earlier, when it was Mr. and Mrs. Marvel, she was actually a pretty decent character, and then they made her a lot stronger in the movie just because powerful woman. That's realistically all it is, and they wanted to appease, I guess, the crowd and say, hey, look, we put a strong woman as the most powerful being in the MCU currently, but then they just replaced her with another strong woman, aka what's her name, Emilia Clarke's character.
Oh God, we're never going to see her character again.
No,
and it's not the whole strong woman thing. It's like people would have the same opinion of a male character who was handed everything and expected to be. He's just the best that's ever, with no struggle, and just a boring, flat character. It's just that's what they're doing with their female characters. It's okay to have a female character struggle. Again, we always go back to Sarah Connor and Ellen Ripley. Those characters had a journey. They were not the badasses from right out the get-go. They were weak. They struggled. They had to build up the testicular fortitude or the ovarian fortitude to win in the end. And That's why people related to those characters, their struggle, not because
And
they were white, not because they were women, not because of this, not because of
yep.
any sort of superficial nonsense. It's because of the characters themselves.
hmm And
The
one thing,
internal.
what was really impactful and powerful in the old comics with the real Marvel is that he died of cancer. He died
Oh,
of
wow.
terminal cancer. They actually used something realistic with cancer. And that's impactful. And it impacted all the other characters.
And then Miss Marvel, she got her powers because she was exposed to his radiation for too long, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
I think that's how she got her powers. She was overexposed to his radiation.
Well, everybody's killing Kang right now. So, Sylvie
Yeah.
killed Kang. Ant-Man killed Kang. No, I guess. So with Loki ended with Kang pretty much being erased. Kang's done because he never created the TVA. Like, because they never dropped the book off to Victor Timely.
Yep.
Right? Which kind of leads to a paradox, because if the book never got to Victor Timely, the TVA was never created, so Loki would never have had a reason to. Oh, okay, I hate paradoxes. They fuck up. God, they fuck up. This is why I like Terminator 3. Okay, this is why a lot of people criticize. It's criticized left, right, and center, and that's fine. The way the third movie handled the paradox of time travel was good, because ultimately you could not change Skynet taking over. Skynet had to take over. Well, why'd they send the Terminators back? Because it had already happened. Everything in the other movies had already happened. The Terminator got sent back. Reese got sent back. The Terminator was defeated, and the technology was left there to start the creation of Skynet. The Terminator had to be sent back in order for Skynet to be created, right? So ultimately, John Connor had to live. Fuck Dark Fate. Fuck that movie. All left, right, and center. John Connor had to live. He had to, no matter what. The Terminator had to go back because of the technology. Reese had to go back because it had already happened. Ultimately, you could not stop the end of the
apocalypse.
Apocalypse. It could not be stopped. But these things ultimately had to happen. Did they write it like that? Of course they didn't. That's my headcanon. Fuck all of y'all. I like my headcanon. It is fun.
Well.
But we are at the 2 hour and 16 minute mark. So we're going to start winding down, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun. Didn't really talk much about the Marvels.
No, this was fun.
There's really not much to talk about. I mean,
it really
there was honestly, I would say probably Kamala was probably the best part of that whole movie, in my own personal opinion, just because I feel like
one person who actually enjoyed the comics that's just not going to save a movie.
I know it's not going to save it.
But Captain, my Captain. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, that part was
mostly everyone I have talked with, the only good part they have to say about the movie is alien cats.
I like the sheer horror of the people screaming in terror. I thought that was fantastically hilarious.
Also
just
cats,
and the internet loves cats.
Shut
okay,
up.
The amount of contrivance in that entire fucking scene was dumb.
Don't you know, Kilted? Black girl magic.
Black girl
magic.
Oh, I can't believe that was a fucking line in the movie.
Me neither, man. Me neither.
Not Nick Fury. No, sorry. Just this movie was so bad. It was fun. No, it wasn't. It was dumb. Just dumb. It pulled a plot point from a fucking Star Wars parody.
Yeah, and I just remember, with Captain Marvel in the comics, the reason she got powers, it was because, it was an explosion with the Kree device machine.
Ultimately, it was Kree radiation.
Yes, and that's when her DNA merged with Captain Marvel's DNA. So, that's how she got the power. It connected with him. So she became a Kree hybrid because of that. I just remember that now.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, a lot better story than what we got in the fucking movie.
It seems like it's just one missed opportunity after another with the Disney Marvel. Like they could just
it's
do
bad
so
like
much.
all the time, man.
It's like I think I was trying to bring this up earlier. You have people like us and people like critics, like they sit there, you watch a movie and analyze it to where this scene, you change this, this, and this, and it would make the scene 100 times better. Which leads me to believe it's all like at first I thought, is that Monday Morning Quarterback? It's like, no, that's
Yeah.
someone who sits there and looks
before
because
we end,
that had to be a script.
yeah,
And it
and
had
also
to be a first draft, you know?
yeah, and I also want to show something before we
Sure.
end. This is from Norway. They're doing a theater thing of Frozen, and I just want to show what they do with the theater thing with Frozen. When I saw this, I had to like post it on Facebook to my Norwegian people and friends there. You know, just like this is woke piss garbage. That I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? This is Frozen in Norway theater.
What the hell?
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how this makes sense, but yeah.
Sure.
Is this something you guys want to watch?
Hell fucking no.
I'll just go back and watch Frozen.
Yep. So this is what they're doing here. Again, Norway went woke with a lot of stuff, so they had to cater to. Yeah, ARG,
It's spreading
yes.
like the plague across the planet.
Yeah, and Norway has been woke for too many years now. It really
Yeah.
has. Shit country.
So.
I hope it doesn't go further. Like I hope it stays.
Dude, 5-10 years from now, people are gonna look back on this era of bullshit and go, "What the fuck were they thinking?"
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take a couple of generations. I think the current generation is starting to wake up. So yeah,
you know what the sad part is. You know what the sad part is? I should have just continued with fucking Coke.
Oh my okay. Ow. I wasn't expecting that.
This is too much, man. This is too much, man. I miss the Coke instead, man. I'd rather do Coke than to watch all this shit, man. I don't know what's worse. This is worse than Coke.
The Crystal Palace will put a massive drain on your wallet, though, after a time.
Oh, it would, but it's more worth it. I'm just joking, guys. I am just joking. Don't take it seriously.
Allegedly.
I joke. If people who are watching are not used to, drug jokes, I joke about it all the time. Man, I used to do drugs back in the day, so it's fun to joke about.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
No comment.
Oh yeah.
Do. I don't need any of that recorded. But anyway, Hoshi, what you got going on?
Mom didn't die, guys.
Yes, thank. Celebrate.
Celebrate. Come on.
She took a turn for worse, and then started going into respiratory failure as well as liver and kidney failure. But the doctors pulled her out of it. She is making a full recovery. She's no longer in the ICU, and she's recovering. And they expect her to. They're gonna still keep her there for a couple more weeks just to make sure she doesn't die. But they said the doctors are confident that the danger is out of the way.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. That's all we want, man.
So, to address Axel, I keep the live stream up on my channel for a few days, and then I unlist it and upload it to the Dumpster-Fireside channel. Link in the description. All the live streams, all the Wednesday night Dumpster-Fireside chat live streams are ported over to there, so it doesn't fuck with the algorithm too much on my channel.
Yeah, if he deviates, you deviate, typically the algorithm hides your video.
It will bend you over and fuck you hard. Because if you're putting out 10, 20-minute videos and all of a sudden 2.5-hour live stream every week, it's like, what? And people only watch a little bit sporadically here and there. It really fucks with you. So what I started doing,
I think it is stupid with YouTube. They're stupid there.
Well, got to play the game.
Need to play the game.
Eventually, I'm probably going to. What I originally wanted to do was have an arcade channel where I put my video game live streams up to, but then I stopped live streaming video games for a while, and then Phantom Liberty came out, and I fucking put 30 hours of fucking live streams in that. Those are unlisted, but they are on a playlist. So
YouTube's a weird place, guys.
YouTube's a weird place.
The people that runs it are a little bit idiots. To be nice, to be really nice. They're just fucking retarded. They're just.
So yeah, but eventually, I think I'm going to put up an arcade channel just to have, I don't know, tip on my video game live streams up. It depends on if I do them more often. We'll see. I don't know what the next game I'm looking forward to, but anyway,
yeah.
I'm glad your mom's doing fine. I'm glad your mom's doing good, man.
Same here, brother. Same here, man. It's good. It's really good.
But I mean, other than that, nothing's really changed. I've been busy with work. Then I haven't really had time
Links
to
are in the
stream.
description.
So
Links are in the description, folks.
yes, I mean,
Links,
I have
links to everybody's channel. Hoshi's Twitch channel is in there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is.
my Twitch and YouTube should be in there, and I
YouTube.
have backlogs of all the Let's Plays I've done. So, I mean, if you want to listen to my boring ass, but you can see my face. I'm not gonna hide my face. So behind a TV.
Eventually, I'm gonna have the camera set up.
I'm just messing with you, man. I know
you're trying to, but
you like to have your camera icon. I like it. It works for you. But no, I mean, I have like over 200 and something videos of backlog. So I mean, all my what do you call them? VODs are there, and the newer ones are edited now. So, they aren't as hopefully
vlogs,
aren't as terrible.
Because a VOD is a video on demand. A vlog is a video log.
That.
But then again, I'm an insufferable twat.
But yes, my newer videos are edited. So I have learned to edit videos. So
proud of you, man.
Oh. Anyway, for me, because Jason goes last because I can't follow that fucker. Probably gonna do some more live streaming Cyberpunk this weekend. Go through a few more. Check out. I'm going to do some research on the other Phantom Liberty endings because fuck the one that I did last night. That was that I'm still
painful.
I'm still upset about that one. Like I with the first one, I pick my first one. And then I go digging to see what all the rest of them are, what I have to do, what specific, like if there's dialogue changes and whatnot, I'll go from there. But other than that, I got a few things queued up, stuff I want to talk about. Coyote versus Acme. Apparently they're trying to shop that one out. Hogwarts Legacy got, Coyote, Wile E. Coyote. Coyote versus Acme. It was a live action with John Cena and everything. Warner Brothers tried to snuff it. Tried to do it as a tax write-off. And well, apparently people got upset. There was massive backlash, especially after the Batgirl fiasco. And it came out pretty much that, if they keep doing this, nobody's going to want to work with your studio because if you don't like it, you're just going to cancel it. And all the hard work that all these other people put into it, they're not going to want to work with you anymore.
Why are people complaining that it's about it being a tax write-off? Companies do that all the time
because it will never be released, and the directors and writers and actors and everything are starting to fight back against bullshit like that because apparently it was testing positively, but for some reason they didn't want to release it. Just use it as a tax write-off instead of just fucking finishing it and releasing it. The movie's done, but they don't want to release it. It's like just fucking release it.
Release the Flash, assholes. Oh, okay. I misunderstood that. I thought it was like they did something like a big event, and then it was aired, and then they did it as a tax write-off. I was like, what?
Oh no, it's a movie that's done. It's a live action movie with Wile E. Coyote versus Acme, and now they don't want to release it. They just want to write it off on their taxes. And the people involved with the movie are not happy about that, and they're fighting back. Which I'm like all in favor of.
If they really want that movie out, then you have to fight for it.
No, yes, exactly. You fight for it. It's like contracts are going to have like little clauses. They're going to start having clauses in there where no, you cannot do this once you start, which also could lead to better movies, better writing, because how much is a studio?
We are allowed to hope. We are so allowed.
We are allowed to. Well, how much is a studio going to want to put the time and effort into something that could be shit? You're gonna have
And
to
we,
bring
and
your
we can
A
just
game
take with a
stuff like
track
this.
record what Disney Plus did when they removed shit.
Oh yeah, they took off Willow. This is taking forever. But anyway, videos coming this week, live stream coming this week, and we're gonna go ahead and put Jason up in front of the center.
Friday.
I don't even know how to find it. Oh, there's the
Friday,
button.
Scott Pilgrim comes out, and then also we're gonna be.
Yep, I'm
Oh, we got a
excited for
bunch-
watching it. It's gonna be fun.
We got a bunch of shows coming out over the next month and a half.
Oh,
between
fuck
now and
yeah.
New Year's. Lots of them. Some of them
And
look like
Silent
they're gonna be
Night,
good.
the movie
Silent
Silent
Night's
Night.
coming.
I'm excited.
Mario RPG
got
comes
the
out
Monarch.
Friday too.
We're not talking about video games.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna play it and I can stream it. I love Mario
good for
RPG.
you.
All right.
I'm actually gonna meet Nintendo this weekend on Game Expo.
Really?
In person?
The people that works in Nintendo, yeah. Not, the people that works there, the Norwegians that works
Them
there.
on the Mario movie and tell them good job for not bending the knee to the shill Hollywood world.
Yes.
So-
Why do you want to put me on the big screen, man?
On that note, go ahead and send us out.
Well, thank you. This has been a fantastic show. And thank you. You wanted me on. I don't know why you want me on. I'm a fucking douchebag. And I was
That's
in
why we
bed.
love you.
That's why, oh yeah. So I was in bed, but I decided like, fuck it. I love these guys. They are amazing guys, and I love to have them on my team. Also in 540, it's amazing to work together with you guys.
My ego, stroke my ego. Wait, what?
But well,
gonna
you
say-
can of course, a lot of you guys out there knows me as Jason Fox, the founder and creator of 540 Studio. You can come over to our channel. We talk about pop culture. We interview people who who have worked in Marvel, DC, and other stuff. Really fun to get to know those guys, and try to provide you guys more insight of how they work, what they do, and all that kind of stuff. I'm working on some cool things that I'm excited to present later on.
Can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, and also I will not do any streams before the next week because I will be gone this weekend on Game Expo. Gonna be there for all the days, the whole weekend. So really excited for it. There are certain stuff I'm concerned about when I read through the panel stuff, like having a police school to recruit people and a furry booth for people, and yeah. Yeah, so there are certain things there that was a little bit like weird. I don't know why, but it is what it is.
Welcome to the con life, sir.
I know they did this last time I was there. They had our prime minister there to talk about politics and the military and everything like that. Really, really stupid. But other than that, as I always say, life's too short. Make the most of it. And we in this panel, we love you. We appreciate you. And we would not been here today if it wasn't for you guys out there. You guys inspire us every day, and we appreciate it. And just thank you, everybody. I'm excited to see what happens in the future and what more content we can create for you guys. Just thank you so much for support and love.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. We will see you on the next one. See you next Wednesday. Come hang out with us. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody else can say bye.
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 Bye.